Oh my God, people live up
Right.
there.
I know.
Way up in
I've
Canada.
got it.
That's far up there.
So,
Man.
a question about your general streaming habits. So, is this a PG or a PG-13 or an R-rated sort of?
Yeah, this is
thing?
for
I'll admit,
adults.
I have a tendency to swear a lot when I'm role playing.
Yeah.
And this is especially true when it comes to modern games. Like, so fantasy, you know, we're all using like fantasy epithets and stuff. When it comes to modern games, I do have a tendency to swear rather a lot.
Yeah. We
15
play the
years in
between,
kitchen
so we get
and
lots of
swear a lot. That's me.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
We have
Perfect.
all sorts of terrible things happening in the between right now, so it's swearing is the least of it.
I'm gonna fuck you in the fucking fuck. There we go.
Yeah,
Great.
Before we go to Cyberpunk Land, one of our between characters is the Vessel, which is like the sexy witch archetype, and one of the things is like constantly summoning dark entities to have sex with, and they just took over a brothel, so that's gonna be
what could go wrong?
See, no,
nothing, absolutely nothing.
What? Nothing could go wrong. We're all having,
especially for a poor boy
visions of
kicked out of the brothel, and
we're all having visions of like there's like 2 episodes of Game of Thrones that we're all thinking about right now.
Yeah,
maybe
it's real bad.
Giving birth to dark entities out of your lady parts. Sorry. Yeah. So as I mentioned in the Discord, I have not slept well in several days. If I'm a little bit loopy, please forgive me. I'm a little bit short of sleep.
Fair. Cool. Well, let's do a round of introductions while we're here then. Let's go around to name, pronouns, and just a sentence or so who you are. I'll start off. I'm Mark. I'm he, them. I have been gaming for like 35 years or whatever. And this is my first time running and or playing Cyborg, and I'm really excited to see what it's like. Let's just go around this way. Misha.
Hi, I'm Misha. I'm he, him. I have been playing Cyberpunk the way some people play D&D. So my formative gaming years were Cyberpunk 2013, OG, and 2020, double OG. And I've been gaming for about those years.
Awesome. Jason.
Yeah, so I'm Jason. I'm accompanied for a moment by my wonderful daughter here, as you can see, who was supposed to be in bed, but has decided against that for, her own reasons. I've been gaming not too long comparatively. I've been probably doing role play for about 3-4 years. Started out D&D, then I moved into like some Monster of the Week. Been really big into the between, super got into the gauntlets, just everything about the publication syndicate, their play styles, their ideals, everything about it has just been great. And I've just been working on some writing, designing, and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to hop in here, see how this plays. And I've never experienced Borg either. It's something I've always wanted to play. So now I basically get an opportunity to do that now.
Cool, thanks. Adam.
Hi, I'm Adam. So I've been playing for, I don't know, I think the same probably 35 years that Mark has. So I played a lot of D&D. Now I did play Shadowrun and Cyberpunk a lot in the 90s. I went through my Mirror Shades and Katana phase. I have appreciated the combat godliness of playing a solo in Cyberpunk. And this is not that game, but it's been a long time since I've played anything Cyberpunk, and I am so excited. Not just because it's Cyborg, and like, so I've played a little bit of Mark Borg as much as I'm very much an OSR guy, but the fact that we're playing Cyborg tonight, I am very excited. It looks like such a good game. And so yeah, that's me.
Yeah, awesome. And Ben. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Ben. He, him. I started playing when I was 7. Cried over when my monk failed to make a level in AD&D. But I took a long break where I was just a theoretical gamer, just reading stuff, and trying to just play more now, inspired by Mark and his incessant scheduling of games. Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, so I know Jason and Adam primarily from Discord and the Gauntlet and stuff. Ben done a bunch of improv with and a little bit of gaming, and Misha I've done a lot of gaming with. So very excited to have everyone here. Before we jump into the,
I'm sorry.
go for it.
Did you say improv?
Oh yeah,
Did you say improv?
yeah, for like
Okay.
15,
I'm very
20
excited.
years now. Yeah.
Yes, and
Yay! Yay!
Yeah, but cool. Before we jump into the other stuff, I'll go over some safety stuff real quick. The lines and veils, so we'll be using a few safety tools. Lines and veils are on the character keeper that I have somewhere, and if you have not put stuff on there that you would like on there, there's basically lines are this thing does not exist in the world at all. Veils are it exists, but it's gonna be off screen. So I think torture is on there for a veil. So people might get tortured in the world, but we will not see it. We have ask firsts. That's just what it is. And if there are things you're interested in, like body horror or cannibalism, it looks like, that'll be in the green. And so basically anything to the left of that, anything to the left takes precedence. So if there's a line on something someone's interested in, sorry, we're not going to do that.
quick question about how this
Yeah.
spreadsheet works. Are we all supposed
Yeah.
to check one thing on each line, or is it just like?
Whichever ones so they are all open for everyone. So if someone has lines or veils they want to check off, just go ahead and do those. They'll all be reflected for everyone. Does that make
Cool.
sense?
So
Yes.
if it makes you feel any better, I'm the weirdo that checked interested on a bunch of really odd stuff like cannibalism,
Yeah.
only to show that I'm fine with it. Like it's not just like,
Yeah.
oh no, it's not gonna be a problem. I'm okay with it. But no, it's unless you've got a problem, it'll be okay.
Yeah.
And I
just doing it now.
suspect it will be okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And
no.
likewise, there's I don't think there's going to be a lot of romance in this one, but just in case, I always have that on there too. So if folks are interested or not interested in having romantic stuff going on with PCs or NPCs, and note it there. And with any of this stuff, this is not set in stone. If stuff comes up during the game, feel free to change stuff or add stuff. There's blanks at the bottom. And if we're humans, so if something comes up or we cross a line or something, we'll just note it and do what we can to mitigate. Speaking of, we'll also be using script change, which is basically a superpowered X card. We can basically say, this thing is not cool, stop. We can rewind and say that I'm not okay with the way it happened. Let's go back and do it again. We can fast forward through things that are coming up that might not want to see, or we can just like pause and take a break and say like, okay, this is let's take this step by step if it's something delicate. But yeah, we can always just say like, no thanks, let's not do that. And then of course we have open door policy. So anytime you need to, you can step away. Letting us know is good. Letting us know if you are coming back is great. If you have to bail for some reason and we don't see you here for a while, we'll just assume that you had to bail and we'll check in later. We'll also be taking a couple breaks, probably at the top of the hour for like 5 minutes, just so folks can do what they need to with their bodies.
Or there's small children. Be right back.
Yes. Cool. Any well, let me take a look at what we got for lines and veils so far, just so we can make sure. And if
So
anyone
Mark,
wants to add
I
stuff
just
first.
wanted you to know,
Yeah.
in terms of romance, like apropos of nothing that's going on right now, middle-aged men with slightly long hair and yellow shirts. Okay, I'm gonna put myself back on mute now. Well, no, the reason that's funny is that I was wearing a yellow t-shirt earlier and my hair is almost exactly as long as yours. You can't quite see it because of the hat. So honestly, like
same.
you and I, we could be like mirror images. So I was feeling summery when I got home. So I put on the pattern thing. It's like, ooh, do something pattern.
Yeah, it is
I'm
way
also
too
gonna
summery
stop.
here.
I'm gonna stop Well, so so it's what? It's April 26th. It was minus 23 Celsius here today with the wind chill.
Oh, dang. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It
So-
is
Guys,
so-
April still in
inhospitable.
Texas. Yeah, it is Texas here. So
So me feeling summery is me putting on a short sleeve shirt under my parka.
it's above zero.
I thought it was so. I live in the greater Seattle area, and like, it's been not wanting to make up its mind. It's been anywhere from like, I don't know, 30s to the 70s, depending on the day. And I thought I was annoyed with the 30s. I can't. No, I can chill right now.
Okay, let's see
30s.
what we got.
30s and 70s. Y'all are speaking American.
Yeah, exactly.
70s way too hot. Yeah. Okay, look at the character creeper here. Looks like we got a shunned nanomancer and a forsaken gangoon already. So yeah, let's just walk through some of the character stuff. This is my first time doing the characters, so super fun. So there's a bunch of classes you can choose from, and you get all sorts of special stuff with those. If you prefer not to do a class and just make your guy, also totally cool. There's just a little bit different rolling for those. Cool. So
We're doing the dice roller online, right?
Yeah. Let me put that in the Zoom chat here. This is fun because it saves all the rolls, and I have a terrible memory, so I'm like, did I already roll for that? I can see there. And you should just be able to click onto that link. There's no sign up or anything. It's super fun. 17, great. The one thing I have found with this through experience is if you're running a VPN, sometimes it'll knock you off and you have to reload the page. If you don't have a VPN, you're fine. Don't try to download
VPNs.
torrents while you're doing
Fuck
it.
those guys. They can come and find me. They can come and find me in my downloads. I get an email. You should download us. I'm like, do you know where I live? You want to come and
Come and
find
get it.
me?
Paddington,
come,
amazing.
take my laptop. Take it.
Cool. So Adam and Misha, do you have any ideas of what classes or no classes you might want to
I'm
be?
rolling everything. I want to
Badass.
engage with the mechanics.
Nice.
I'm going to start off by rolling off my money. Boom.
I'm gonna play a cyber slasher, but I decided
Nice.
so like I had a lot of trouble waiting. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to roll it up, but the problem is I'm a power gamer from back in the day, and I am constitutionally not suited to rolling 3d6 in order. So I was like, I'm gonna wait until there are other people to watch me do my shit, because
Fair.
like 3d6 in order, like I rolled up like 5 characters yesterday, and they all sucked. They were awful. They were cripples. It was terrible. So I'm just gonna roll this shit up, and we're gonna see how it goes. But I thought I'd do it with other people watching to keep me honest.
Cool.
So yeah.
Cool. So if you have a class,
So are we?
they have some.
I was gonna cyber slasher.
Yeah. So let's see. Cyber
Sorry,
Slasher has so you're rolling 3d6 down the line. You get +1 for strength and presence, and -2 for knowledge.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, because I'm not a reader.
Not a reader.
Now, so in terms of the rolling, how am I referencing that for the group? Does it like am I posting the links to the roll? Because like so I do a lot of play-by-post stuff. So people can use whatever rollers they want, and they just post the BB link in the whatever. So how does that work for us?
Yeah, so if you want to use the roller here, you can just click 1, 2, 3 d6 and do a roll, and that'll show up for everyone. So you can.
Oh, okay. I
the
see. I
roll.
see everybody's
You
there.
can see that
Oh
I
my
just
god.
rolled.
Oh my god. It's like I'm on a VTT. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
it's
Okay,
super nice.
sure. All
I
right.
just rolled like max out for money and
Oh my God.
grenades, which
Oh,
is
no.
probably all of my luck
like,
I'm going to have
woo.
for the day.
Are you throwing grenades? You're hardcore. All right. So
Well, I
I'm
rolled that I
rolling
had grenades.
agility.
Nice. Yeah, so everyone can go ahead and roll their stuff. If you have a
Ha!
class, it has all the pluses
Agility.
and minuses there. And everyone gets those D8 and D. What's the other one?
So
D8
shit.
and D20, I think it is.
15 is +2.
Say that again.
+1. 15 is shit.
Oh yeah, let me
I,
on the
hold
reference
on. No, I
page-
have the same. I
Yeah.
have the same thing. Hold on. No, I've got the PDF up. I did.
Yeah,
I
I also
backed
have it in the-
I did.
I also have it in the tab on the reference tab there. Your roll to bonus is at the bottom there.
Abilities.
So 15 is a
15 is,
plus
oh yes,
2.
+2. All right.
Yeah.
I've got some agility. I'm sneaking and shit. I'm a sneaky motherfucker. I'm like a ninja.
Oh, I'm out of order. I'm rolling my stuff first because somebody edited this PDF in a weird way. Instead of
it's-
pirating it
People
the way we're
suck.
supposed to, like a punk.
It is in the order that it came in. That's not it's laid out interestingly.
Mm.
I'm going to roll my class and
let's
then
see how
change my
stupid I
mind
am.
when I see what it is.
Let's see how
Yeah.
stupid I am.
Let's see what that class is.
Roll a 1. which
Oh,
is a
I'm not so stupid. I'm only
It's a
marginally
shunned
stupid.
nanomancer. I don't know if I want to be that. We already have one, right?
We already have an animator, yeah.
Is this the kind of game with stick protection?
No.
Okay.
I would like to say, so man, intelligence is definitely my dump stat here, and it does not feel good.
Oof.
I think I'm definitely going to play it off as I already kind of thought of it like in my head. I was like, okay, it's like a shunned nanomancer. Like they work with tech, but like maybe they have an odd like maybe they're kind of afraid of technology in a weird way.
Yeah, the nanomancers are more like mutants, basically. They get their
Yeah.
powers from getting these nano things. If you were a hacker, low knowledge would be a big problem.
Oh,
But
yeah.
actually, since you have
Ooh, I just
you have
rolled burned
+3
hacker.
presence, and
Oh, yeah.
+3 presence is going to do real good for your nanotech.
Yeah, I rolled it. I rolled the first two out of order just because I got the first roll was terrible. And I was like, what do I want my dump stat to be?
Mm,
And I did it in order after that, and that felt nice.
nice. Aids, grappling hooks.
I'm a burned hacker. That's what I rolled. I'm going to
Nice.
stick with that.
Okay.
And just to verify, if your class does not mention the skill, it's just 3d6.
It's just 3/6. Yeah.
You want to look at all the pretty colors, don't you, Shiloh?
Oh, I'm sorry. I should be labeling these. Anyway, it's fine.
I think at this point we don't care
Sorry.
what we're rolling.
Yeah. I think we're
No,
fine.
probably not.
Oh,
Is that a small child?
it
It
is,
is.
child. I do have a headset on. Do not fear. She's just
Hello, small child. Oh
Wanna
no,
say
hello,
trust me.
Tyler?
I've spent a lot of games. I've spent a lot of games with my 5-year-old sitting on my lap.
yeah. I've had to play between games with Shiloh just chilling here with me, and I'm like,
Yep.
feels weird. So let's see. To share with the group, I got infected when I was kidnapped and subjected to horrible experiments.
Nice.
That's a fun one.
I built an app
Okay.
that parallaxes imagery around you, making you visible to all tech for 10 minutes.
Sweet.
That's awesome.
And
love you.
everyone's
You're
hit
my
points,
you're my new best friend.
everyone's hit points are also on your class there, so everyone's going to have a different toughness plus some dice.
My
So toughness is that your toughness mod plus D whatever?
Yeah. Yeah. Once you roll, just you throw
Okay.
away the roll and just keep the mod.
Okay. So just
Okay.
toughness in this point. All right, that's what I'm rolling right now. I'm gonna try and label this shit.
The public faces of the UCS board are fabricated, man. They don't exist. Who's running UCS?
I have a D10 hit points. I'm gonna roll a 1. I promise.
Ooh.
I'm gonna roll a 1. Watch me. Nope. 2 people rolled a 1 right in a row. Maybe that's not me. Hold on. 1d10. Wait a minute.
So I got 2 HP.
It's gonna
It's
work
been
out.
nice.
Yeah,
later.
you suck.
It's been nice knowing you guys.
That's why
Oh,
that's why the
God.
corporations invented armor.
True. We'll see what your nanos are. And
Yeah.
maybe that'll work out.
I don't know that it's going to help.
Yeah.
So maybe it's my, hold on. Let me refresh this. Maybe I don't want to see. The problem I've had with my internet is sometimes that it doesn't show up on the roller, and then I roll again, and maybe I roll again, and I've got 3 rolls, and then nobody
I see
wants
you
me
just
to
got
pick
a
the best.
6 on a D10.
Oh, that would be my hit points. Perfect.
Yep. I think everyone has a different base roll for glitches as well. And glitches are basically
I have a
your
D3 for glitches.
story points, basically. Oh, Gearhead has D4.
Is this roll stats in order like it's 1982, or do we roll and assign?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Roll in
1982.
order.
Oh
My indie
shit.
soul is crying out over here, Mark.
Right. So you didn't share with us the infestations. So you'll need to give me a random infestation.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But my nano is crawling carapace, which is like an armor thing. So that's kind of cool.
Awesome.
That worked out.
Let's see. Oh yeah, cool. So where's the nanos here? Boo boo boo. Organization. There we go. Apps, backlashes, nanos.
So
Cool.
the picture for the Gangoon in the light red felt hat with the marmalade sandwich underneath is marvelous.
Jason, can you?
I
give
don't
me
know
a
who that is, but it's
D20
wonderful.
roll?
I mean, it's in true cyberpunk. That's
Is that a
exotic,
D20?
is what
Yeah.
you call it.
All right. It is a 7.
Awesome. So your infestation is so this is linked to the nanopower. It's triggered whenever you're dealt 5 or more damage, and then you fail a presence test. There's a permanent effect, so your infestation is brittle bones. The permanent effect, if it's triggered, is your strength counts as 1 less for carrying for calculating carrying capacity, and then the when it's triggered, you get a sudden vibration, the sound of shattering glass, extreme pain, and you take a point of damage for each item that you're carrying.
Fuck me. Oh my God.
Unfortunately, that only gets triggered if you take 5 or more damage. So you're.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'd be dead anyway.
So right now, I think your strength just counts as 1
yeah.
less for.
It also triggers if I do a roll 1 fumble. Correct.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like lose all your shit before you roll.
Really
Yeah.
weird to be rolling stats, Mark.
I know, right?
Yeah, I haven't played a stat.
I'm super.
Wow.
You also roll your weapons and
Sorry, go ahead.
armor.
I don't mind rolling for the items, but it's weird to. Never mind. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I get it. It's interesting.
D6 for weapon, D2 for armor. Shit.
Oh, jeez.
Broken bottle, no armor.
Oh, I am
Good stuff.
very not tough. Did you see what I just rolled for my?
Shit.
Ouch.
Mm.
Let's see.
I am -3 toughness, y'all.
Oof.
I
You're a hacker,
literally
though, right?
rolled. I
That's
rolled 3, 3, 1, 1, 1. Wow.
You're a hacker. That's fine.
Not too bright this one.
Okay, something is making my computer chug along for a second.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
your knowledge 0 with the bonus?
with the bonus.
Wow. All right.
I have 2 small SMGs. I'll take
Ooh.
I have an ancient blade that does double damage on a first strike or something like that.
Nice.
It's a big fucking sword. It's claimed 1,000 souls, or so I say.
Okay, the SMGs do only
All
hot
right.
fire, so that's cool.
Ooh. Wow. Yeah.
I also need to roll for a cyber tech, which is a D12. Hold on. I'm pretty sure it's a D12. I don't think I got
Yeah.
the top like 8 there.
Yeah, it's a D12.
D12. Yeah. Cyber tech D12. All right, hold on. Allow me to go roll a D12 that's probably going to suck because all of my other rolls have sucked. Well, not all of them, but some of them. D12. Ah! Ooh, 10. Maybe 10's good. I don't know. Let me see.
Who knows?
We're allowed to cheat on these rolls,
I have a
right?
smart jack, enhanced cerebral RCD links enabling me to use smart tech to its full potential. I have no idea what the hell that means.
So everyone has an RCD, which is basically you either have cyber eyes or a heads-up display or something that lets you how do I describe it here?
Right. Oh, I didn't roll that yet, so I will.
Everyone
So I have a smart
has an
jack.
RCD.
Well, I know that.
And that's either it beams holodata straight into your skull, adds propaganda, net access sites, send, receive text, video feeds. It's basically all your interface with your technology. And like everything, it can be hacked.
I have 3 hand grenades. Nice.
Nice.
I realized that I accidentally added a modifier to a couple of these rolls. I don't know which ones. It doesn't really matter.
Nobody cares, brother. Nobody cares.
It'll all shake out.
All right. So 3d6 times 1,000 debt.
Yeah. And then there's a debt table on the page that has the armor.
10,000 debt.
Ooh, boy.
10,000 debt. You bunch of flaw.
And then y'all roll a d12 to see who you owe the debt to.
So where is there a place for the debt, or does that go under notes?
It's on yeah, that'll be going under notes probably.
Page 22 of the PDF, I think.
Are you having fun? Yeah. Are you ready to go to bed? No.
No.
Night.
Oh yes. Oh yes. No. You're ready to go to bed.
Good night.
You sound
Good night.
so much cuter than my son.
Good night.
Ode 2. Hold on. Let me go to the Ode 2 bit. Ode 2. Somebody?
Oh.
Ode 2 a D12. Hold on. Let me D12. There'll be a D12. This is an important D12.
Mark.
The answer is
Yeah.
I owe it to the GM.
My class has a bonus for some roles.
Let's see, you're the Gangoon.
Is that a? I'm gonna
An
forget.
anonymous hacker collective.
Who's gonna remember? Can I? Should I just add that as modifiers to my? No.
Put it in notes, I think. So your presence and agility tests are -2 DR.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just put that in notes and we'll do our best to remember it.
I think I just lost my
Thanks,
roll
sir.
for weapons. So I'm going to re-roll it. It's not in the
Cool.
history.
Okay, so shit. So I fucking the notes in the character keeper. I just added something to notes and it erased the other thing I had as notes.
If you
Control Z.
yeah, it's one big. You can control Z it. It's also one big field, so you have to do option, enter.
Control enter for
Yeah.
people who have real keyboards.
Right.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. So I'm trying to remember the other thing that was supposed to be there. I had something. Fuck. Hold on.
Where's
Let
my
me go to roll with
weapon?
me. Back up.
This does not have
Ancient revolver.
D2.
Anything can
Shit,
be a
hold on.
D2
I'm gonna,
if you
I'm
try
gonna have to,
hard.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah, right.
reverse engineer this shit. Sorry, I'm gonna have to reverse engineer this stuff. These things. I'm sorry, they're still small children. I apologize. Oh yeah.
Fine.
What I do to start my day.
I don't have a coin directly, so I'm just going to roll a D2 on the interwebs.
You can just
Yeah.
roll anything and do evens odds.
Even
I also like how the weapon is too
That's
many
true.
throwing knives, not just some, but too many.
too many.
This one's okay. Wait, hold on. Odds are 1. Odd is 1. Evens 2. Hey, I get tier 1 armor. I'm so proud.
Nice. See, everything's coming. Who needs
Everything's
hit
coming
points
up
when you got
Millhouse.
this? Broken bottle. I love it.
My like weird mutation, I'm going to keep to myself until it becomes relevant because I like the shock value of it.
I just
On
added
your-
a D2 to the room.
Ooh, nice.
Does it work? Yes.
Hey.
Yay.
Yay! Sorry, what just happened?
D2 in the room
you can-
now.
It's very neat because the thing allows you to do custom dice. And now
Very
I
nice.
have Style Guard Tier 1. Looks just like clothes.
I like owing 14,000 grand to people. That's nice.
Yeah. But who do you owe it to? And how
That's the
badly do they
cool
want it back?
question.
I think my
I love the how badly do they want their cash
I was
back
gonna
roll.
say, that's my favorite.
Very.
1 to 6
very.
fairy.
An anonymous hacker collection.
Oh, me too.
Right. I'm
Maybe
going to
it's the
see how
same
much
guy.
money
It's
I
all-
owe.
it's-
Boom.
It's apparently the Anonymous Hacker Collective is what we all. I owe them 10 grand. What do you owe them?
14 grand.
I
So
owe
I
somebody
rolled
$31,000.
Sorry,
Ouch.
I rolled a 6 on a D100. Oh my goodness, what does that mean? Hold on. My style is beastie. Okay, all right. I don't know what the fuck that means, but it sounds cool.
Oh, I just noticed how badly did they want the cash back as a joke. Oh my God. I don't know why my head was like, oh yeah, that seems right. Jesus.
No, you're screwed. So am I. It's all good.
I think that's kind of probably the reoccurring theme.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, this is the game we're playing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there. This character keeper needs a section for drugs, I think.
Mm, agree. I mean, that's
This
gear,
player
right?
needs a section for drugs.
Which is the number for Hacker Collective? Because I want to see if I owe it to them.
Say again?
I want to see if I owe my $31,000 to the same anonymous Hacker Collective.
Yes.
Oh, great. A death cult. Perfect.
Even better.
Even better. Oh, it's from a powerful corp. The ones who I think don't exist. So that works out great.
Yeah. The powerful corpse greatest trick was making you believe they didn't exist.
Why do I owe them money?
Calm down, Kevin Spacey.
So the retinal comm device and stuff, they do not count as like an item in our inventory, correct?
No, yeah, everyone gets those. That's just part of you.
Yeah. Figured, just wanted to double check.
So
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, I'm rolling on all the tables just because I can.
I just noticed the how badly do they want their cashback table, which is
Yep, that's the
beautiful.
best.
Yeah, no, go ahead and roll on that. See how it goes for you. Nope, I don't like that want. I'm gonna re-roll it. Fuck that shit. This stuff doesn't matter. I'm gonna re-roll it.
Glitches. D2 glitches. Good thing there's a custom D2. There are glitches.
I can't see my rolls.
There
It's
is a
very
drug
sad.
table.
Yes, there is a drug table. What did the Nanomancer have
You're a
for
drug
your nano stuff?
Like my nano power.
Yeah.
So it's called Crawling Carapace. I can like
Nice.
create armor essentially.
Oh, did you roll on the? You also have one of these.
Yeah. I did. I kind of wanted to keep that
Oh, okay.
just
Then
for
Then
effect.
I know what it is. Yeah.
Oh, probably. Oh, those are not food.
That's great.
Are glitches like plot points, or is there a table? Oh, there's a plot points. Okay.
There's
Got
a little hover over for glitches, so you can
I
spend a glitch to get max damage, reroll.
got it. They're
take
plot
less
points.
damage. Or,
Or
yeah,
whatever.
exactly.
Got
Hero points or whatever you want to call them.
Well, I have one of them.
Sorry. Okay. So, I want you guys to see. So, so the D20 where I rolled a 3 there, that was my quirk. Y'all can go look up what that is.
Where's the quirks table? I want a quirk.
The quirks are
Nice.
after that.
We actually don't have quirks.
Oh.
That's not part of
Sorry.
our little handout. Yeah.
Well, so the quirk on the quirk table, that roll is compulsive swearing.
Of course.
Well, hey, there you go. Now you have a
So
roleplay
I'm
reason
good.
now.
No, it says so on my character sheet.
Oh,
No, I just honestly, I just wanted to roll on all of the tables because why not? The tables are great.
so I'm about to probably die during character creation because my hit points are D6 plus my toughness. My
Mhm.
toughness is -3.
So it's minimum of 1.
Are you sure? I might die during character creation.
Oh.
Lovely.
Well,
Okay, going to re-roll this character.
Okay,
It was great.
so-
Great game, Mark.
All right, so gentlemen, this notes thing has got to be different. I just went to Control Z, and all of the other notes I tried to put in are now all gone.
Oh no.
I mean, I know what they are. I can put them back in, but that's annoying as fuck.
Yeah, let's give you the
I'm gonna make mine bigger.
So this time, rather than one at a time, I'm going to go with commas. There's going to be a lot of commas.
there we go. More notes for everybody. You get some notes and you get some notes.
I owe 10,000 anonymous hackers. Hold on. Where the hell was I? 10,000 anonymous. No, style. The style was beastie. Beastie style. I have this memorized. It'll be fine. Yeah.
I like that our party has 2 collapsible ladders.
Just in case.
well, hey, you can combo them, right? You just put one on top of the other.
Yeah, just balance them. You're all good.
Hey, listen, it's the future. They probably are built to, modular.
Yeah.
You know what? Gary Gygax only wishes he had 2 goddamn collapsible ladders.
If only we had 2 10-foot poles.
See that the cells for creds and debt and glitches are not joined. Something else to fix. Okay.
Mhm.
Note. Also, the first time the character keeper hitting the road.
And survives contact with the enemy.
Right. How we doing all around?
Amazingly, I have a name for my character.
Amazing. 0.
0. Because I've rolled so fucking wonderfully. And I can't afford to be an ace.
And watch you be the only one that survives.
Kind of think that with a name like 0, my pronouns need to be Z.
Mm,
I feel dirty for saying that though.
Yep.
But I think I have to do it. It's terrible. I hate this guy.
So does anybody have any idea what beastie style means? I mean, you know,
means whatever you
am I
like.
like fighting for my right? Am I fighting for my right to party? Is it intergalactic planetary?
What?
Planetary
Blue
intergalactic?
fur.
What? I don't know where you're getting beastie style from. Is it a table
Oh,
that we don't have?
so this is probably on a bunch of random tables that I have because I have the whole PDF and you guys might not.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Actually, I think I have them all on the reference sheet as well. Nope. Oh, maybe they're in a
So
hidden
I'm just
data
gonna.
sheet somewhere.
I'll be honest. I'm just gonna go when it says beastie style. I'm gonna go with vaguely Beastie Boys because I don't want to think about that anymore, and I don't
Nice.
do furry cosplay. So there's that.
I just unhid the data tab, which has a bunch of tables on it. There's style, feature, wants, quirk, obsession.
There you go. Yeah. So I just rolled on all of those because why not?
Oh yeah, if they're here, I'm definitely going for it.
Oh no. The random tables are some of the best things about this game.
Yeah.
So if my class doesn't say anything one way or the other about armor, am I rolling on that table or not?
Yeah, you're rolling a, I think it's a D3. It says rolled D3 or your class. Yeah, so you're rolling D3.
So if it does, yeah, okay, great. That's so I'm going to go through now. I'm going to go through the standard tables and roll because it doesn't actually say anything for any of the actual rolls
Yeah.
in terms of what the cyber slasher rolls for. So I'm going to go through and do the standard rolls now. I wasn't 100% sure about how that worked. So I'm going to do the D8, the D12, and the D12, I guess.
The D12 for the weapons, yeah, and then the D3 for the armor. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, no wait, that's cash and gear. No, cash and gear I don't get. I do roll for or maybe I do. Do I roll for cash and gear?
For the
I must.
Yeah, you unless it says basically the class just says like if you roll something different. So the rest of the stuff you just roll what it says.
All right. So I'm gonna roll cash and gear, and then I'm gonna move on to weapons and armor. So D8, D12, D12 is the next three things I'm rolling.
Yeah, and those are all on the drop downs too on the sheet. So
I want drugs. I want drugs.
Well, so you mean your character? Sorry.
Yeah. Yes, and
All right. So I have a D4 hand grenades.
so many hand grenades.
That would be 2. We all have fucking hand grenades, man. There's gonna be all kinds of exploding. 2 hand grenades. I can spell grenades, I promise.
My
2
obsession,
hand grenades.
grimoires, which sounds right.
That should be in the grenade should be in the drop down there for you too.
Oh, I think I just wrote it down, so I'm just gonna be terrible.
Yeah. Either way is fine.
We'll get there.
Save you some typing.
So like, I wrote down Ancient Blade, which is first strike equals double damage. I don't actually remember how damage works in this game, so we'll get there.
Yeah.
It's probably a lot, but less than I'd like. Let's go with that.
I think that's pretty good. I mean, old school heavy machine gun is D12, so.
Oh my God. Okay. Y'all need to look out. I have a crowbar. I got a crowbar. Fucking don't mess with me. I'm gonna bar some crows. It's gonna be ugly.
Where are all these extra
And
charts?
They're in the
One more D12.
or they're on the data tab.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look at all this fun stuff. Okay,
Yeah,
so we
I did
rolling
not
everything.
include them in the PDF I gave you guys because a lot of that is the stuff you want to buy it for. So I wanted to make sure I was being fair
Fight the
to,
corporation, man.
yeah.
My is loudly
And
chewed
I
gum.
have
Like
a
that.
D3 doses of adrenochrome. Hold on.
Nice.
A D3 doses. I'm hoping I get 3 doses here because all my other rolls have been shit. No, 1 dose.
That'll do you. That's
Okay, I'm going to sound like a dum dum here. How do I do a line break on this Excel notes?
you can
Control
do
enter.
control or option or whatever your keyboard has. Enter.
Okay, control enter. Okay, I was doing which was not right.
Yeah, I also added some more lines down there. So if you want to use those, feel free.
Field D6 plus 1 on all abilities for D6.
9. So my style is Corpo drone.
There's also a 0 core, which is
More appropriate. What's 0 core? That's what my style is. From 0
don't know
core.
what it is, but there you go.
There you go. Style is 0 core. We'll put that under notes.
See, I had to figure Beastie out. I think that you can figure 0 core out. Okay. So I'm rolling for weapons, hoping for something that is not range personal. Big numbers, big numbers. Daddy needs a new pair. Shit, I got a broken bottle.
Join the club.
I'm not even writing that shit down. I'm not even writing it down.
Shiv,
Oh no, so
brick,
no.
or sharpened femur bone.
Yeah, no, yeah, no. So unless it's your femur, no, I'm gonna go with Shiv. D4, sure. It sucks to be me, apparently, but I'm not the only one who it sucks to be. So Shiv,
Plenty of piercings is my feature.
D4, bunch of bullshit and shenanigans. All right.
D3, yeah.
Now the roll that actually matters. The roll that actually matters is the roll for armor, which I want a 5 or a 6 for. Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Ah,
Yeah, no, everything else has been shit. I expect this to be a 1-2.
it's
Nah.
20.
I guess I got some armor. It's not the worst thing in the world. So I have style guard. It looks just like clothes.
Yeah,
Great.
you can blend in with everyone else.
Yeah, just like me. It's 0 core style guard. Right, my whatever this is.
I also rolled a 1 on my D50, so I'm also 0 core
no.
style, whatever that is.
Oh, my one
We'll,
poor 0. 0 wants to be famous. Another quirk.
All right, so I have it says style guard looks just like clothes minus D2. I'm actually
Mhm.
changing that to chitin plates because I fucking can.
All right, go for it.
I don't care if it looks like clothes. I've got like weird subterranean bug armor, or at least a little bit of it, like weird subterranean bug shoulder pads or something.
Brad Roach armor.
Constantly watching holos. That's why
Yeah.
0 is so stupid, because he's a couch potato, or Z is a couch potato. Great.
Well, so Simp is an inveterate urban explorer, and he explores down. He goes and communes with the tenebrous ephemeral darkness
Mhm.
on a
As one
regular
does.
basis. And also, while sometimes he's down there, he collects chitin plates from some of the enormous creatures who are down there, and occasionally wears them into combat.
Bushcraft. Yeah.
So that's going to be the story there. And I like that story, and I'm going to stick with it.
I think Shiv is D3, not D4. Close there.
Am I wrong there?
Obsessed with
You're
interactive holo.
correct. D3,
Your
D3.
crowbar is D4.
So, but I
which
thought I.
dude.
Oh yeah, shit. D3. Well, fuck. So I've got all kinds of low damage bullshit. Great, perfect. I'm done.
Yeah.
Can I
how
wrap my
Morpho
shiv
works.
on the end of my? If I duct tape the shiv to the end of the crowbar, could it do a D7?
Might get an extra point, maybe. That something bad might happen.
I mean, like, I'm talking like a really serious, like Tom Hanks. I'm trapped on a desert island. I've got like duct tape and Wilson and a knife here. Okay.
Where are you gonna get duct tape in this economy?
This is a cyberpunk game. I can get duct tape from anywhere, man. Oh, sorry. My cyberware should have been from somewhere else. Maybe it'll recognize it if I put it in the actual cyberware part.
Okay, don't want that counting against your carrying capacity. Cool. We're about an hour in. How are folks feeling about their characters?
I am more excited about things than I thought I would be.
Nice.
Well, I'll tell you
Definitely-
right now, I'm more excited about I'm more excited about this character than any of the ones that rolled up on my own. So
I feel ineffectual, but I
Because
think
all
that's going
those-
to be
all-
this one's shtick, which is fine.
You have
Well,
it.
so
You
here's
just
the
have the
thing about-
one.
here's the thing about this
cyber
system.
thing on there.
Yeah,
Your,
I
app?
only have the one app, right?
Maybe, yeah. Woo. All right.
I mean, I don't tell me where I can get more unless I misread it.
I think you're right. I think it's just the one.
So the nice thing about this system
Yeah.
is that the actual character advancement is really, really generous in terms of improving all of your actual
Oh, yeah.
attributes. When you go up, like chances are almost all of it's going to go up. I mean, maybe if you've got a +2, it might not go up, but essentially if you've got a -1 or a 0, as long as you don't roll a 1, your stat goes up by 1 when you go up a level. So the stats all go up pretty quick. So I'm looking at Jason here with his +3, his +1, and his +1.
Yeah, it's pretty stuck there for a
And
while.
I was no. I still there was a part of me that was going to be really, a little bit butthurt about that, right until I went down a row and looked at his 2 hit points.
Yeah, it's gonna be a rough night for everyone.
So, well, no, but like hit points can also be okay. Like those go up as well.
Oh wait, do I actually have negative
So-
3 hit points, or do I have actually 1 hit point?
You have 1 hit point. Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh no, you
And
want
that is
negative
also
3 because you
your-
can never get to 0 at that point.
That's true.
That's
You've
also
already
your
gotten past
max HP.
Yes.
Just like avoid anyone who's trying to heal you. Right.
Yeah. Cool. Let's see what we got here.
Did anybody else find it weird that the whatever the hell that the class is, the core killer guy gets a negative roll to presence when presence is the basic shooting ability, and he's the guy who does shooting?
Hmm.
Does that seem weird to anybody else but me?
I didn't look that hard into it.
So it's you roll 3d6 -1 for knowledge and presence is the skill you roll to shoot. And what he gets
Hmm.
is a big verschlugene gun.
That's why
No,
he's
I
not a
think that's
corp
because he's
killer
supposed to be a
anymore.
damaged. I think that's because he's a damaged jarhead. I just found it a little bit strange. Now, mind you,
He's just
so
bad at
like,
his job.
great. I'm playing a renegade cyber slasher. I've got all this good stuff. I have 2 hand grenades that do anything beyond the range of my fists. And after that, I'm going to be throwing the fucking bear or marmalade sandwiches. That's all I got. So I guess maybe a big gun with low presence would be okay.
Let's see if you meet anyone with guns. Sure, they'd be willing to lend you something.
Well, so weirdly, so given the pluses, like I've got +2 agility, which is not what you would imagine that you'd get because I just rolled well. So I've got the stealth. So I'm gonna just ninja my way through some shit here and see how that works. Because honestly, I'd rather not have to actually roll defense if I don't have to. So I'm gonna try and stealth my way up and put my ancient blade through people's foreheads, hard. Ah. And eventually, when I'm a big boy, I'll get a weapon that has a magazine.
I've got an ancient revolver, so I'm putting in my
Ooh.
bullets one at a time or something.
All the ancient things.
Oh shit! Well, if we were playing a different game with different characters, you could be dangerous.
Stations. All right. Let's take 5, and then we will jump into the thing.
Hell yeah.
Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Perfecto.
See y'all in 5-ish.
Ah, perfect. I'm gonna go for a cigarette.
Hey, Mark,
Yes.
is anyone watching?
On the internet?
Mhm.
Who knows?
I am not watching.
I always assume no one's watching, but
Mhm.
who knows?
No watching.
Well, I don't think any of us was going to get elected anytime soon. Anyway.
My worries about getting elected have nothing to do with what we're doing here tonight. I was missing there was a basic role for something to do with what my interface looks like.
What your interface looks like.
Oh, I need 2d6 times 10 creds and my RCD.
Yeah, RCD is just whatever your thing is that you use for net interface.
I'm actually very excited because I discovered that Art Breeder now does character art, full portrait art.
Oh, nice.
And now I've got a cool character
Ho, ho, ho.
picture who looks pretty weird and appropriate for, because Googling up. Or do I just drop in the link right there in the image URL and on it?
Yeah, just put that URL and it should pop it up.
Sweet. Let's see if this works. Yeah, look at that weird ass shit.
Ha, love it. Clear that.
Yeah, I mean that's not a healthy looking individual right there.
Perfect. Perfection. Cool. Looks like we got everyone back.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Did you have a
Oh, did I miss anything on my character sheet at all?
everyone looks good. Do you have mags for your revolver?
Nope. How many do I get, or do I roll for it?
Good question. Let's see what it says on the weapons page. I feel
Oh,
like
right there. D4 mags if applicable. There we go. Perfect.
there you go. Cool.
All right. So let's see if 0 can roll not a 0.
I feel like I would greatly benefit from a physical book for this game.
Ooh, I have 4 mags.
Ooh. Just don't get too close.
I'm enormously jealous of anybody that has mags for anything. Like I said, I'm going to throw Paddington. If we
Shivs
have to
don't
do
need
range
mags.
combat.
So the
Wow.
basic mechanic for the game is ability tests. So you have your abilities. If there is something that requires a roll, whether it's a difficulty or an obstacle or whatever, or combat, attack, or defense, there'll be a difficulty rating. 12 is your average. And so you'll be rolling a d20 plus your ability to get equal to a rating that greater that rating. And that's most of what the game rolls are. The rest is all cool tables and stuff. There's a little bit of extra stuff for combat, but we'll get to that when we get to it.
Are you planning to use all the mods for combat?
I think I'm going to use maybe cover and what do we got here? There's a couple that are like,
I mean,
yeah, that
shit.
makes
Don't
sense.
get me wrong. I don't remember what the fuck any of them do. Just remember there's a bunch of them.
Yeah, just like the ones that make sense. I think it was like cover and aim shots. There's one that's like, you always take damage. That doesn't sound good. I don't think I want that.
I think that there's a rule in there. If you look really carefully in the combat section, there's a rule where enormous tattooed cyber slashers with cultic tattoos get like -2 DR to all their combat things. Do you remember reading that?
I don't know.
No,
I'm not going to use range. I'm not going to use hits always hurt. If we wind up using suppressive fire, we'll use that.
I'm going to auto fire my ancient blade.
Say that again, Misha?
We only start
on.
with cyberware for our class as we do, correct?
If you rolled it in your D8 and D12
Got it.
stuff at the beginning,
Perfect.
you get that. Yeah.
Got it.
One of the cool things is you also get D4 hit points back if you've taken damage in combat after the combat's over. So you automatically catch a breath. So that's fun. Yeah, but basically melee attacks are strength tests, ranged attacks are presence for regular or agility for auto fire, and you roll agility for defense. Yeah, and that's about that. Cool. Any questions before we jump into it?
Sure, we'll have questions. Let's do it.
Cool.
No, let's just go fuck some people up. Sorry. In terms of the book, let's get some shit done.
Yes. Cool. So this is the Lucky Flight Takedown, the sample adventure in the book. So I'd like to, instead of doing the whole Mr. Johnson get you together and waste a lot of time doing that, we'll just assume that you know each other somehow and you have accepted the job and you're on it. You were approached by Charlie Sand, who is a struggling salaryman with a surprising sense of community spirit. He lives in the Ports/Big Moss border. Basically, it's the slums/entertainment district. And basically, a lot of folks in the neighborhood have been manipulated into debilitating debt to the Lucky Flight Casino. Pleading talks have led nowhere, so now he needs the help of some extra legal troubleshooters to destroy any record of debt and possibly shut down the casino permanently. One of the neighborhood guys, a bodega owner named Batu, attempted to go do this on his own, but he did not come back. If you can find out what happened to him, Charlie will offer up a little something extra in addition to his promised reward of a decommissioned police car. That is your reward for the job. Charlie's also nervous that it's going to further provocation to the casino is going to cause problems and make things worse in the neighborhood. So he'd like it if you could keep a low profile. Mass murder will only add unnecessary stress. The one piece of useful information Charlie gave you was that the casino has a private power source in the basement, and the debt records are stored in an offline database, so you can't just hack into it.
I need to take fucking notes. 2 seconds. Hold on. Sorry, private power source.
Yeah, it's got a private power source.
I gotta move
and
past
their
some
database is offline. That's basically it.
I'm gonna move past some 5-year-old scribblings. Jason, you'll appreciate this since you're sitting with a kid on your lap. So we have a private. Wow, hold on, that's way too much lead. Ah, Jesus.
Do you want to take notes in a separate tab on the sheet so we can all see
I'll
it?
do images and
That
notes.
might work.
There we go. There's an images and notes tab after the punks. And
Sorry,
I'm going to give you.
I only do notes with pencil in front of me. I don't, the typing thing, fuck, you might as well. No, sorry. You might as well ask the toddler to do that.
And
Private power
have a
source.
general idea of what this looks like here. Like
Police car. Worried about blowback. I'm going to reassure our nervous salaryman that Bushido is only realized in the presence of death.
Great. I don't know what that means.
No, me neither, but it sounds fucking great, doesn't it?
Cool. So y'all have done your basic recon and stuff. There's through a map of the casino floor in there. It's it's open to the public. It's it's basically built on the top of an old apartment complex that is still inhabited from 3 repurposed low orbit shuttles, one of which is this main floor here. So it's a little bit cramped and nasty, but it looks really cool. There's this area that you see there, there's also stairs up to a VIP area that I think are marked on the map. It's accessible through ramps and bridges in the apartment complex, and it's only closed between 7 and 10 a.m. for cleanup and maintenance. There's a skeleton crew there. So
that's when we're going in. Yeah.
you could go in then, or you could go in during prime time and try to blend in.
So let's scout it out during happy hour.
Mhm.
Right. So that way we can all get 2-for-1 drinks. Right. So we can get drunk
Yes.
while we forget details about it. And then we can actually plan to have the hit in the wee hours when all there are cleaning people.
Nice. How do folks feel about that?
I love that
Do I
plan.
do where we can?
Sorry, could you repeat that for me?
Get drunk, hit it later.
Perfect. Let's do that. I love it. I love that whole
No,
plan.
but in seriousness, like we'll go in during, because it's a casino, it's open to the
Yeah.
public. We
Taste
can
the
go
joint.
in,
Yeah,
and
no.
taste it.
It's
and-
this is no different than planning to rob the craps table. We want to see how they work,
Yep.
and then later we will mess with how they work. I'm all over it. Let's do that. That sounds like a great plan. I'm gonna say that you should be in charge of our plans.
How well do we blend in with like the
Um,
average Lucky Flight crowd?
So this is in the slums slash entertainment district. So there's a variety. The VIPs are like gang members.
Mhm.
So y'all are totally fine. you are the preferred clientele.
Just to double check with that, the gang that I am forsaken of,
Ooh,
they
yeah.
betrayed me and left for dead and don't know that I'm alive still.
Mhm.
Would they be in this area? Do I have to?
You tell me.
Probably a few of them come in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so
Let me ask you, is that gang the Stone Eels?
I was just gonna say.
All right. If it is, then you're in luck. Yeah, they definitely are in the area. Cool. So what you do know about the casino is that there's 3 entrances. There's a main entrance that everyone comes in customer wise. There's a staff entrance at the back as probably not accessible normally. And there's also a taxi boat pier on the canal underneath the building there. And
That's how we
there's
can get
a
away.
locked metal door down there, and basically bands come in there. The green room is back there. So tell me what you're doing. How you getting in? Entrance is double doors, and there's a little entrance foyer there.
So
Mark-
Misha,
yes.
buddy, my
Adam.
hacking friend, what are your abilities? So if there was a locked steel door down there, like the one by the taxi stand, is that something that you could, do something about, or I don't know.
Well,
I
then
mean,
Zero
we're all
certainly
getting to know each other.
feels that like Z could do it. No question whatsoever. Whether or not that's actually true, who even knows?
Well, so I tell you what, I don't. Let's be honest. What Simp knows is cleaving people in twain with an enormous antique fucking claymore. So when I ask you if you can open a door with your fucking deck, honestly, this is not about me evaluating whether or not you can do it. I have no idea.
Fair.
I was just asking a question.
Probably. Let's go with probably.
Probably.
Although what's funny, your agility is higher than mine, so you're better at picking the lock than me. But Mark, I don't know how to do anything, so I kind of want to like make up some coupons so we can get some free spins and shit because we're all broke,
Yeah.
right? So there's got to be like some kind of like spammy thing out there of like
Well,
come down to the
Oh yeah.
wild
Yeah.
sands and get 100 free pulls if you buy the lobster dinner or whatever. So basically,
Well,
Zero's being cheap and wants to get.
we're
I mean,
going.
first
we're
off,
going in
there's
to
no
reconnoiter.
lobster.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Could
yeah.
we, could we
would
roll?
you-
Could we roll some preps? Could we roll
Yeah,
some
let's-
preps in the village to
let's
you know
do.
while
let's
we're
say,
reconnoitering?
let's have 0. There's probably, I don't know if it's like a coupon kind of place, but
Or
you can
flyers or
definitely
whatever.
do a little bit of a
Oh, you know what there is?
and
You know what I
see
bet
if
you there
can
is?
get some. Yeah,
I bet you what they have is they have like some teenagers staying around on corners with those cheap ass flyers, trying to
yeah,
like get people in.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, that seems like
Grab
that
a
might be
couple of
something-
those.
Yeah, grab
Yeah.
a couple of those.
Easy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
Easy.
Well, two free drink tickets in there.
Yeah, like a stack of these things.
Yeah. Grab them.
Yeah.
Cool. What's your approach?
Probably just take them.
So we're just reconnoitering, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
making- I'm-
able to get into. You're able to come in the casino through the front door if you like to. If you want to poke around the back doors and stuff, that might be engaging some mechanics, but it's up to you.
Well, let's go in first. Let's just take a look. Let's get the lay of the land first, and then we'll see what we want to do. Does that make sense?
Cool. So if you're going on the front door, there's that little foyer area, not more like an ATM lobby kind of size area.
We've all been
pretty-
to a strip
pretty
club.
cramped. That area. It's got double doors. There's a couple bouncers in there, just like kind of tough looking dudes who are also kind of bored and miserable looking. The little there's a bunch of drunk people also hang out there, like haggling over like, no, you got to pay the cover drive this time. You'll lend me a couple bucks for to go in. And there's a few chip machines, like slot machines, in the hallway there before you get in. The bouncers take a look at y'all, and we don't ask for ID here, but they try to shake you down for a cover charge. And it looks like 0 might be leading the way. So what does money look like here? 5 credits each to get in.
Could I jump in there and try to charm them with my
you can try.
I hope they're not put off by my like broken child's bear mask that I wear for a disguise.
That's just Thursday, man.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah, it's all part of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 credits. Everyone else, what do you got?
First, I mean, we gotta go in and see if it's good enough for 5 creds, and then we'll come out, right?
You can go anywhere you like. You don't have to go here.
Look, motherfucker, I'm gonna tape 5 creds to this enormous goddamn sword and put it through your fucking forehead if you really want 5 creds that bad, or you can just let us in like a good boy.
No weapons allowed, man.
I'm not in yet, am I?
Nope. So you can make a choice. Leave the sword here or find another place.
Well, it was worth the go.
Like this flyer says like 2 free drink coupons with admittance. So this is like worth 5 credits, right?
Oh yeah. Come on in.
Like I gave everybody some of these things.
Yeah.
Like Drew's got like a stack of them to get like free drinks.
Should have just said that in the first place, man. Come on, get in there.
He's
Leave
not
the
drunk
sword.
enough.
What else you got? Any like no grenades, probably. A crowbar is
Great,
probably not
so-
out of place. But like
Oh, no,
anything ostentatious, like
the crowbar. No,
machine
no.
guns.
This is the crowbar. The crowbar is my wizard staff.
Yeah.
You wouldn't bar an old man his whatever. No. So also, I just wanted to tell everybody that I have exactly 20 creds, and I just spent 5 of them to get into this place.
Oh, no, you
Yeah,
got
you
the,
did
you
it.
got the
We had the
flyers
I
flyers.
promise
for free.
you.
No, they
We
got
had the
flyers.
flyers.
You're
got the
for free.
flyers.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
good.
it's flyers. So I promise, if we leave without good creds, I am going to cut somebody in half with a big sword.
We got in for free.
Well,
Simp.
yeah.
Free.
Okay. Well, we'll
Yeah,
see.
but
We'll see if
any-
they're doing
like-
Jello shooters for free.
Any obvious weapons, they probably want you to check in there. So if that's a problem, we can make it a problem. Otherwise, small weapons only for now.
I really would have liked to have rolled those Logans at this point, but I didn't.
So real questions.
All
I
right,
assume
I'll
they
give
won't
up
let
the
me
big
check.
sword.
Misha, go ahead.
I assume they're going to make me check my gun,
Mhm.
right?
Unless you're like
And-
super casual about it, and if you want to roll to conceal it, you can try
This
that.
guy?
Yeah.
No. Probably. I don't know if I would even take the grenades in on a recon.
Yeah.
You know?
You never know, man.
I probably wouldn't. 'Cause that would kill me.
Yeah. Can I get someone to give me a D6 roll?
Anybody?
Anybody?
Not it.
I'm on it. 1d6. Oh, I rolled a 5.
Oh shit. Okay.
No,
Um,
sorry. No. Sorry. That was so. I'm lagging. That was a 2d6 roll that I did twice from 2 minutes ago. You're gonna have to wait for my 1d6 roll. I have no idea what my 1d6 roll is.
It looks like it was a 1.
Yeah.
There's a 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh, all right.
All right. No, I'm not rolling any. I'm not rolling this anymore.
Oh, this is just for the band.
No more rolling for me.
So you walk into the place. It's you see it's a fairly big open place. There's a stage on the far end. There's a band, Phaser / Mob. They're playing Blackened Chrome Core. It's very thrashy and grindy, but a lot of digital arpeggiating in there too. And there's a combat effect if you get it. Combat while they're playing, but they're just as soon as the inner doors open, it's just a wall of noise. The inside is super tacky. It's like because this is a decommissioned space thing. It's all like what do you call laser tag kind of space themed, like that level. And it's got all the usual cheap casino, sticky floor, industrial carpet, cigarette burns everywhere, and yeah, just band going ham. There's a ton of guests here, probably I don't know, a couple dozen people. There's servers taking drinks through there. Also, a handful of security guys keeping an eye on the place. Yeah, it's just noise and laser lights and strobes, and it's a madhouse.
Dancing like a fool and get my free drink.
All right, get that free drink.
This band sucks. Their bass player is an idiot.
Oh man, you really
Bass
have to
player's a
understand how
robot.
it grooves. The bass player is the best. Have you seen their
No,
stripper
he's
gram?
got tiny little
Fantastic.
goddamn hands. Tiny little hands. He is no less fucking Claypool. He's an idiot. Sorry.
It's a
Your mileage
robot.
may vary.
It's got 6 hands. Come on, look at it. That's why they're so tiny to fit all over there to play the multitude of the harmonics to like let the.
I'm not so sure that I'm interested in your sex life.
Your loss.
So anyway, we're gonna move on from the band apparently.
Well, we finally figured
Small
out what zero.
hands.
We finally figured out
Smell
what
like-
zero core is.
Smell like cabbage.
I think
Right.
I think
All right, so
Resin's
what's-
first. Hold up. I think so.
Shit, sorry.
What does do these bars focus on, or like the casino sell like some good let's see, mind altering substances to help open one third
I'm
eye?
sure you could find something pretty
Yeah.
easily. Yeah.
I think Resin's under the impression that if he's going to be looking around here, he needs to have all eyes open, if you will. So if he can find anything that can kind of help that, keep his eyes out a little better, that's what he's.
Mhm. Yeah, you can absolutely find. It's difficult not to run into someone dealing. Probably even before you get in the front door there.
So
Yeah, it's a.
all of our characters.
Go for it.
Sorry. all of our characters know each other, yeah?
Mhm. Yeah.
So, Resin, if you fuck this up because you're high, I'm going to beat you to death with a sock full of creds.
You don't have enough credits to make good that threat, but I'll have some of what
That
you're
was the
having.
end of a little gremlin laugh.
No, this is all group joshing, not a serious threat.
Oh, okay. I'll still have some of those drugs, please.
Yeah, so you
Oh,
you
I
run
wasn't
into
suggesting you not take the drugs.
a scumbag with who's clearly dealing, and he says, how much you got?
Oh God. See, Resin would know what like the general street value of drugs are around here. He's looking for something kind of mid-row. He doesn't need anything super fancy. God. I think he offers like 25 creds.
Okay,
Way too much.
By the drug table here. There.
Yeah, that is a little bit too much. It depends on what you want.
It depends on whether you want the good
The
stuff or not.
recreational use table tends to be 10 to 15, but
25, you say, huh? Why don't you roll me a d12?
Okay, one sec.
fucking Resin, peeling off the Benjamins. Jesus.
Hey, listen, if there was a drug table, I completely forgot about it.
Cool. Oh, amazing. Yeah. Yeah, 25 creds will get you a little bit of this. He throws you a slot me some of that. He holds out a reader and takes your 25 creds and tosses you a little bag of what looks like volcanic sand. Have a good night, man. Anyone else pointed my way? My name is Glare.
I think we would see for a moment. I think Resin would. So he has his face is kind of like bandaged up for the most part, and you watch as he kind of goes to the corner of dance stage. Oh, one second.
She's fleeing.
And kind of finds a place to himself, and he kind of unzips the front of his coat a little bit, and he slides the baggie inside. And you just hear this like obnoxious chewing inside of his coat.
Amazing.
He's feeding his stomach mouth.
Yeah, your stomach mouth. And that's double effects on
Double potency, yep.
double potency. Oh shit. Okay. What's your toughness?
+1.
All right. So let's roll a d20 +1 and see if you get higher than 12.
So it's a 19.
All right, you're good to go. So yeah, you this is strong stuff. You feel super on edge and hyper aware and just like really aggravated by everyone, but you can like really pick up all the details. The music is way too loud now, but you can kind of pick out every single note, every fine detail. Like if you could punch the notes, you would. You can see each one coming at you. But yeah, you're just gonna be pretty high for a while.
Oh yeah, gonna keep eyes.
So to retro something, since we're all good friends. So Simp is an enormously tall fellow. I'm like 6'7". Yes, I'm short in real life. Shut up. But so if he was going to do stomach mouth stuff, I would move to stand sort of between him and the crowd just to make sure that nobody else sees what he's doing.
Yeah,
that
and
sounds reasonable.
Nanos are not an uncommon sight. So even though people will be like, some people would be ignore it, some people would be repulsed, some people would be intrigued. So yeah, it's not a big problem.
Oh yeah, he's really something.
Oh
yeah,
it's a small role-playing thing, not because it was a huge problem.
Yeah. Cool. Ben, what are you up to?
I think
Or what's your guy's name?
I don't even remember. Oh,
Well-dressed guy.
well-dressed guy. Yeah.
Guy, what are you up to?
I'm probably playing or hanging around one of the card tables.
Do you want to go into the card room? There's a separate
Oh.
room for playing cards.
Yeah.
Very, very fancy.
Yeah.
Cool. Let me get away from the drug table and back to the. I wish I could have two different copies of the PDF. Oh, I guess I could make a. I'll do that in the next break, maybe. This book is too big, man. I'm not used to playing games with big books. Cool. Yeah. So the
Big
card
goddamn
room is it's got doors that somewhat muffle the noise from the band, but not too much. You can still hear it really, really loud. You walk in and it's like really bad hollows of like a tropical beach, and they're like trying to make it kind of paradise tropical themed, and it's pretty shitty, so it's not really working. There's a bunch of like plastic ferns everywhere that's like covered in like cigarette goop and dust and just grime. Everyone's there's a layer of smoke about nose level that just exists. But there's a half dozen people at tables playing different card games, some poker, some blackjack, and the usual servers and security guys hanging out.
Are the security guys active, or are they like kind of bored?
Yeah, no, they're doing their job. They're dressed in like shitty, shiny, like kind of like Buck Rogers spacesuit tuxedo type things. They're clearly packing something. They're not hiding it. And they have all their security, like cheap security guy gear. They're not spec ops or anything.
Anyone here I recognize? Or
Yeah, of course there is. But probably like not like a like basic scumbag, but probably like maybe someone who couldn't get into VIP from the gang. His name's her name's Mule, and she is she's got a couple creds she's throwing around. She's coming at her kind of sideline, so she doesn't see you yet, but you see that she's there, so probably some of the other eels are there too.
Okay. I'll duck out. I have a question about the map.
Yeah.
The WC. Is that one bathroom? Is it?
That is a bunch of stalls. Those are bathroom stalls.
Okay.
Ben, I'm sorry, I missed the detail. Was that your gang that's hanging out here? Your ex gang?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I figure that the WC might be like paper toilet in this kind of venue. Maybe. It probably is the kind of place where the stalls have like chip slots in them. So after you've won the slots, you can like put a chip in to go pee or something. So you have to win in order to go to the bathroom. I think that's on brand, Mark, but I don't want to like right over your creative juice there.
Yeah, I would say that that's probably it, but most of them have probably been broken.
Yeah. I'm just gonna can I unobtrusively grab a empty bottle or a full bottle from a server?
There's empties everywhere, tables and whatnot.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I just don't want to be unarmed.
Cool. What's Zero up to? Misha's hacker.
I'm sorry, I was listening to small children. Please repeat.
What is Zero up to?
Well, Zero is dancing like a storm, but also using the opportunity to look for cameras,
Ooh, yes, there are cameras everywhere.
right?
For sure. You let me see here.
Sorry,
Here you go.
I don't
Yeah.
want to interrupt here. Y'all are looking at a map. Where the hell's the map?
It's on the images and notes tab.
In the character keeper?
Yeah.
Images and notes. Okay, great. I'm there.
Yeah. Yeah, so there are cameras
there
all
it
over the
is.
place. It's it looks like a pretty cheap standard security setup. It looks like they have most of the place covered. It's hard to tell which ones, they all have blinking red lights, but in a place like this, you never know which ones are operating or not.
Right. I'm going to try to take the time to look and figure it out.
Yeah,
If I can
let's
see,
do that.
like for instance, oh, the ones that are fake probably beep to the music. The ones that are real probably have like an irregular beep. Like the ones that are fake have like the cheap blinking light, is my guess. So I'm going to look around. I'm just going to try to see.
Yeah. Let's see what would be appropriate here. Knowledge. Yeah, let's do a knowledge roll. That's just gonna be a straight up roll, 12 or better on a d20.
Sweet. Rolling D20, straight up D20. My amazing knowledge of Zero. It's going to be great. Oh, I lost the dang rolling dice thing. Hang on. Dramatically appropriate because I lost the die roller. Where'd it go? Mark. Found it. Boom. That was entirely too annoying. Straight up D20. Boom.
For 12.
Ooh,
You got it.
14.
Yeah.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, so you can tell, like, it seems like most of the places they would want covered are covered. The slots, the card room, the holo game room back there. Well, I want to make sure shitty kids. And the got 14. Some of them were clearly installed when this was kind of a cheap hotel. Some were clearly retrofitted afterwards, and there are wires like run around, like on the molding or across
Right.
the grates on the ceiling. So they kind of like go to a cable bundle and probably go downstairs.
I kind of dance by where that cable bundle is. Because I want to see if that's something that I might be able to like take advantage of later.
Yeah. So it's kind of where let's see, it's a good place for that. Kind of where the VIP stairs are. Behind that, and the cable like goes into a conduit and goes down.
Okay.
And you can tell there's also like there's probably cameras from upstairs that feed into that same bundle.
Right on. How many floors is this place? Do we know? 2?
There's this floor, there's a VIP area upstairs, and then there's a basement level that has that sort of water taxi.
All right, cool. I'm still trying to have a good time and figure out how we're going to break into this place.
Yeah. Cool. Simp, what's going on with Simp?
Okay, so we've got people looking at cameras. We've got people doing hacker stuff. I'm going to take a more old school approach here. Now, so as a violent person, I'm sure that I have enough rep that I can find some gangbangers who know who the hell I am that happen to be banging on the dance floor. And so what I would like to do is I would like to find somebody that's willing to do me a favor if I needed it, in terms of causing a ruckus or a little disturbance if I wanted to shoot them some creds, or depending on the nature of the favor, maybe owe them a favor. if they wanted to run a little interference or just generally cause some havoc when I needed them to cause some havoc.
Nice.
Because that might be real useful.
Let's go ahead and do a presence roll. Looks like you have a 0 presence. So it's just going to be another
Yes.
DR12. So a D20, we're looking for 12.
A D20, I'm rolling it. Sorry, hold on. Apparently I'm not.
There
Or
you
maybe
go.
I
15.
am.
Yeah.
15. Woo!
Perfect.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, there's actually there's a guy from the Thousand Knives there. And Thousand Knives. And he actually recognized you and comes up to you. And he's like, shit, you're Simp, right? Man, you're a psycho.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. No. Yeah, I'm a simp. You're a simp. How's it going, brother?
Yeah. So he if you're interested in like he's got a couple boys, they think it's kind of lame here. They're they came by and they're like, we're about to leave, but if you want to cause some trouble, we're super into causing some trouble. You don't even have to pay us. This is great.
Don't leave.
Yeah. Who do you want to fuck up?
Don't leave yet. Don't leave yet.
No,
Don't
we're
leave yet.
here for you.
Here's how this is gonna go. No, don't leave yet. So this is what I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna send you a beep on your device.
Yeah.
Now there's gonna be some havoc happening. There's gonna be a little bit of the whatever. What's gonna happen is everything's gonna go to shit all at the same time. That's gonna give you boys the chance to, lift some pockets, roll some preps, whatever it is you guys want to do. You cause a little havoc, you can make it happen, but there's going to be some other stuff happening that's going to disguise what you're doing. So you're going to be able to roll some preps, you're going to be able to list some creds, do what you want to do, and probably get out scot-free.
All right, yeah, we're just gonna fucking shit up. Let's do it.
Like a plan to me.
Cool. What's Resin up to while we're doing this?
Resin is trying to I think we see him get kind of like he's in the middle of like the dancing crowd. He's getting kind of shoved back and forth a little bit. He's tripping balls out here.
I think people are being a little bit like extra rough with you because I see like you're.
Yeah,
you can take it
with me at this point. But yeah, he's in from his vision. We cut for it for a second, seeing all these lights, all these colors. But what he's trying to do is he's trying to find. He's trying to eavesdrop to the guards and when he's running security, whether it's out on the floor or even like behind like a thin wall or something that he can get to. He's trying to just hear if there's any shift change information or like any like strife or internal strife that's like causing arguments with the security, anything that he can kind of like pry his nose into.
Yeah, let's see about what we got here.
We do know there's like the cleaning shift at like in the morning, right?
Yeah, from like 7 to 10, I think.
Yeah.
Let me see what we got here. That's yeah, cool. So it's like super loud, and even though like all the details are like super sharp, for better and for worse, because this place is real gross. They're mostly on their earpieces and whatnot, and so it's hard to like tell what they're saying. As you're kind of doing that and kind of like sidled up to one of the guards, kind of up at the edge of the dance floor, a androgynous person with kind of like half dome head kind of thing, so like comes up in front of you and makes intense eye contact. And yeah, they're like, hey, you look like you're looking for something, and like kind of like makes like pupil, like clearly you're super high, and they are aware of that fact, and they're like, you look like you're into something, and I got something for you. I just need a little bit of help and we can clean this place out. What do you think?
I think as he hears this, I honestly think everything is still kind of muffled because everything is just super sensitive. Even this guy that's like in his face, and he doesn't think a second, and he's like, Yeah, sure. Yeah, and he kind of muffles it through his cloth there, and he just goes with the flow at this point.
All right, man. You got creds on you? You still got creds on you? You didn't spend them all, right?
I think he like pats himself, which is kind of awkward. But I think he just gives a thumbs up.
Yeah, awesome. So you see those hollow slots over there? I got this place figured out. I've been coming here. I got my shit figured out, and pops open a little kind of like a mini deck, kind of like attached to their. They kind of like have it strapped on with like 3 old watch straps. Like, look, I got the number. I got some magnets. All you got to do is go over there, play those slots. Man, I'll hook you up with the magnets and the technology and all this shit. All you got to do is keep dropping coins in there. You're going to win every time, 50-50. How's it sound? How's it sound? My name's Millie. What do you, does it sound good? You don't got to do nothing except do what you would do normally, except you're going to win every time. Every time.
Resin don't know shit about any of this. Jason knows plenty, but I think Resin is easily swayed, especially when he's high. I think he's very like, what comes to me is like meant to be. I think he's one of those.
Mm-hmm.
I think he plays along with it. He goes for it. He's like, yeah, this must be it, man. Okay.
Cool. Can you roll me a D2, I guess?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh,
Is that a 1? Great. Yeah, so you go to play slots. Roll me a D10.
yeah. Let's see. What do I lose?
All right. So yeah, you play the slots. Millie is hanging out by the sides of the machines, doing some shady shit. And you actually like make like 300 creds, like easy. Before she's like, all right. I think they're just gotta like be cool now. Just back off. Just give me my cut and we're good, right? We're good. It's a good time, right, man?
Yeah. I think he's like, yeah. What do you know anything else about this place? I was just
Yeah, man. I've been trying to rip these guys off for a long time. Look at this piece of shit place, man. They think they're big shit. They think they're huge shots, but they're not. They get a little bit of cash. I'm there to take whatever I can off the top of that. You know what I mean? You and me, we can be partners if you want. We can run this all night, but like, you gotta be cool now because they're kind of, just gotta like do it in shifts. You know what I mean? They're like 150. Slot me over.
Yeah, no, I think Resin sends through the I can't remember what it's called now, the link that everybody has.
Oh yeah, the something cool sounding. I forget.
RCS, something like that.
RCS, yeah.
Maybe.
I think he
RCD, yeah.
Yeah, I think he sends out a text to the group through the RCD. It's got some typos. He's very clearly just not able to even like mentally think straight when he's typing. He's like, he sends something along the lines of, I think I found an extra plug here. Just let me do my thing. I'll catch up with you. Yeah, I think he agrees. And
All right.
150 creds.
Cool. Yeah. So you're up 150 creds. Yeah. They're like, yeah, do you need anything? You want some you need something, you need a drink, you need something else? It's on me this time.
I think at that point, yeah, I think we would.
You need a gun? I can get you a gun if you need it.
I think at that point he would just.
I want a fucking gun.
At that point, I think he would just go with the drink. I think he's just ready to embrace this this lifestyle now.
Yeah, and they just wave over a server and like they get a bottle and like you're set with them for a while. Cool. What are the rest of y'all doing? You got your cables scoped out. Start with an app.
I'm just
Oh yeah, cool.
I'm gonna I'm still circulating, seeing if there's anyone who looks like an easy target for taking some creds.
Okay. How would you like to try and take some creds from someone?
I think I would try to charm people who are too drunk to be put off by a bear mask. I mean, I assume I'm not the only one with a mask here.
No. Yeah.
Sure, there's a few like gas mask scumbags and other
Yeah.
such.
So what is your approach, I guess?
I'm trying to find drunk people, just trying to fast talk them, or even just say like, pretend, depending on how drunk they are, pretend that I'm a server, going to take their order.
Nice.
Real simple.
Cool. That sounds like a straight up presence roll. So you got a +1 there. So we're just trying to roll
plus or
wait, let me see. You are presence is +1.
Yeah. With -2 DR for my class.
Oh, right, yeah. There you go. So you're -1. So you need a 12 on a -1.
Oh. You see that?
Yeah, I see that. Let me see who that was.
It's a nice average number.
Yeah, perfectly. Cool. Yeah. So this person, they are having a good time. They are wearing basically just a transparent raincoat, and they've got all sorts of they're not, I mean, they're nano infestations. They are not probably not what they wanted. They probably got it from the street. It's clear that they are altered in some way. You're not exactly sure what. It's just like a lot of pulsing bits of flesh and bits of things that are sticking out that should not be there, in a very unhealthy way. Let me actually see if I can get a fun one off of this here chart. Chart. So many charts so far apart. Infestations. Come on. There they are. Yikes. Yeah. So in addition to the just sort of like the gross pulsing bits, as you get closer, like they actually smell like a corpse, basically. And as you're like leaning in, trying to scam a couple bucks off of them, you can see that beneath their transparent raincoat, like bits of skin and flesh are actually gangrenous and kind of sloughing off. Super gross. And when they realize what you're trying to do, they just like give you a hard shove. And it's nasty. Like their skin doesn't come off on you or anything, but it is like getting smacked with a piece of rotten steak. It's not, doesn't feel good, doesn't smell good, and they push you back and you bump into someone else. And like, the fuck, and they push you away. You just get kind of jostled around that floor. Yeah, it on the edge of escalating, but it's just obnoxious now. and a little bit gross.
Mhm.
Zero acting on any of the information he's gotten so far, or just still scoping stuff
Zero
out?
wants to hack into this shit, but doesn't know how.
Oh, right.
Right. So I don't know how this works in this game. So I kind of my instinct, Mark, is to like
Yeah.
go dance off to the water closet
Mhm.
and try to like wirelessly do some cyber shit.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because I mean
Cool.
that
Well,
seems totally reasonable.
what was that other cyber or the app you got?
Oh, I was very excited. I have erase, cut or copy the latest 10 minutes of stored information from any type of recording surveillance device.
Oh shit. All right.
How apropos.
Yes. Cool. You go into the restrooms and it is.
I don't want to go to the one where people are fucking. I want to go in the empty one.
Okay. Fine. It's like, I don't know if you've ever been to like a bad strip club bathroom.
Me?
It's like bad,
Never.
but very like lots of cleaner and chlorine and like rose water smell on top of like clearly not clean material there.
Vinegar and towels is what
Yes.
smell like.
And there's a big neon sign that says remember to refill above some of the dispensers near the sinks that are mostly working. There's a couple, there's 4 or 5 dealers there hanging out. They give you the nod when you come in if you're interested in something. Yeah, but otherwise there's you can definitely find a stall. It does have the slot on it, but like the lock is broken off and you can just walk right in. It's going to be, you can't really lock it behind you, but
I reflexively check like the coin return slot just out of habit.
Yeah, it's a like a slot,
I know,
like a credit card slot. There's 3 bits in there. Cool. So you're gonna try and like splice into something there.
Yeah.
Cool. I love it.
Don't know how this works. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. So you got your deck. So that's cool. You got your knowledge,
which is not so high.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say probably gonna be a DR 14 because you both need to find the line and do it without drawing all the attention, I think. So I think it's just going to be a straight up D20 roll to get a 14. Is that a 14 I see?
That's what it looks like to me.
That's what it looks like to me. Great. Tell me what it looks like when you splice into the line, and how do you experience that hacking in to the like you fortunately didn't hit a power line. You got into an optical line this time, so you're able to get the data you need. So what does that look like from your end?
So I think in Zero's case, the deck is built like into like their palms a little bit, right? So they kind of like the Z kind of leans back and like does, I don't know if you can see my hands, like a this kind of a thing, right? So like the fingers all like split out a little bit and like just type rapidly on the palms in like a really freaky kind of way, and like things light up. And like little blinky lights happen on their eyes as they do stuff. It's pretty sweet looking. And there's like a little like snaky fiber optic-y thing that like sneaks out and like attaches to a thing and clamps onto it.
Cool. So what kind of stuff were you looking for?
I want to see what's on the floors that we don't see.
Nice.
I want to see downstairs for the job, and I want to see upstairs for the black belt.
Awesome. All right. Cool. So there's a let's give you a lay of the land here. There's the staff entrance down here. Pretty much the rest of it, there's the VR games in like the northwest corner there. But nothing really interesting over there, just folks playing games and being assholes. There's the staff entrance in the lower corner that's not labeled on the map, but there's it's basically like the break room kind of, an elevator that you can see that goes both up and down,
like a an employee elevator.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it. Like
Um,
big enough to like hold like a slot machine to go into service areas and shit.
exactly. Yeah.
Got it.
Or maybe take someone down to the canal.
Didn't say.
Yeah. There's a lot of cameras on the VIP balcony upstairs. Bunch of like kind of heavy gang dudes hanging up there. You may or may not recognize them, but if Ben was there, they totally would. There's some like office space upstairs with some bored-looking employees doing
Bookkeeping and shit, I imagine.
Clerical shit.
Yeah.
There's so sort of you can see, flipping through the VIP room, it's covered with cameras. The office has a few, there's not a lot to keep track on there. And then there's a couple hallways that are covered by the cameras, and there's a couple doors, but the cameras are not covering them. So there's a few spaces that you would probably have to go to physically or get closer to.
Does it feel like there's intentional blind spots?
Yes.
Or we didn't have enough money to cover this blind spot?
No, this is definitely like weird. Like the security guards are not cleared to see this place.
Got it.
And
we have like
downstairs-
through our RCS, Mark, I assume that we have like a private chat between all of us or something?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I'm in. It's totally not as cool as it sounds, though.
Do you have the stuff?
Don't harsh my mellow.
Downstairs, there's a green room where you can see a bunch of the band's shit is laying around and a couple people waiting for them, groupies and dealers and whatnot. There's a maintenance room that has a weird dark area and a bunch of pipes and like a little like sewer waterfall kind of thing.
Got it.
And that has another, so there's two doors on there. One is clearly labeled security office. There's no cameras in there because that's where they watch stuff from. And then there's a long hallway with like a electrical hazard sign.
And that's where the generators are that we gotta take out. Yes?
Probably. Yeah, that seems likely. So that's a lot of what you see.
Great. Oh, like hack up some wireframe models or something and squirt that in the data channel so the crew can see it.
Let's see if I can insert some more stuff into the images here.
Sorry, could you say squirt that into the data channels just one more time for me?
Sure. I'm gonna hack her up some wireframe models and squirt that into the data channel.
Squirt. Let's see, insert.
I'm gonna hoover the data from real life.
Thank you.
And AR it into our data channel and just squirt it there so that way it's all visible into the way that we could all like experience it together.
I do.
Oh man, we're like all doing it together.
Yep.
The more data you kind of squirt into the channel, the better. I think it's just a better group experience.
Exactly so.
I think there's a word for that, but we'll come back to that later.
We'll figure it out.
So no, just fill me up with your squirting. That's what we're
Perfect.
saying.
Perfect.
Squirfect.
And Mark, I think in the back of my mind, I'm also imagining that we're going to get out through the waterways. So I just want to like make a note of that exit.
Yeah. Cool. So I've dropped a couple more maps in
Yay, maps.
there. And so this VIP area is like right above the band dance floor area.
Oh, so they can they can look over the balcony over.
Yeah, there's actually a big open balcony.
Right.
And
okay.
You can kind of see like shadows up there, but yeah,
What
it's VIP for a reason. There's little stairs going up.
It's like a concert hall. We can like hang out and see the band. For some reason, I thought it was a separate like champagne room.
I'm just curious. What is this? What is this circle in the middle of the map?
That's the table downstairs. That's like a I don't know what that is.
Just
Dance
fun.
cage.
A column, maybe.
Oh,
I assumed
No,
it was a
because
dance cage and there was like a
Yeah.
boy or girl in there.
I love that. It's a dance cage with three or four dancers in there at any given
Mhm.
moment of various representations.
Transgendered dancers in the middle, a little bit for everyone.
This is a post-human future. Like there's a scroll bar.
Pangendered.
Yeah, exactly. No, it doesn't matter who the dancers are. There's a little something there for everyone.
We've got all these RCSs, right? So you can like rotate to see whoever you want. If you want to see Michael Jackson and Elvis like getting it on, then you just got to scroll over to like 50 cents a minute for option 2.
Look, man, don't scroll my mellow.
Cool. What are the rest of y'all doing?
So we got the lay of the land. What's the plan? How are we going to do this? Break
It-
in, grab the shit, and go?
Quick reminder. What is the specific goal? Is it just to take money, or is it to take a specific thing?
It is to clear out all the debt records for the neighborhood. So find their offline database and erase it, wreck it, do whatever you like to it.
If
There's
only we had
also a
some
offline
magnets that would be able to like wipe all this data.
Only we had
Like I
a.
said-
What, and a wheelbarrow and a Holocaust cloak, yeah?
No, but I mean,
Right.
presumably it's electronic records, and like a sufficient and big enough magnet would like wipe all that stuff, right?
Sure.
Oh shit, man! Unless they're doing some kind of, are they smart enough to do offline backups? No.
Probably not.
I thought,
Oh,
our,
I can find out.
I thought our briefing said
Oh yeah,
something about.
and in your hack
Wait, so-
of the system, like
Yeah.
there's no there's no like records on the network that you could see, obviously.
Well, yeah. So they are smart enough to keep the cameras separate from the data. Okay.
Ben, what were you gonna say?
I just wanted to double check the not that well-dressed guy would know any of this, but like, so the database is offline. It's air gapped.
Yes, yeah.
We have to get to it physically.
Yeah, your information is that the casino has a private power source in the basement,
Mhm.
and the debt records are stored in an offline database.
Okay. And any money we get is
All
just
yours.
a bonus. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there looking at the map in our data feed? Is there any physical money here that we have to carry out, or?
There are chips, so it's a casino, so you could
Yeah.
steal a bunch of chips and exchange them for creds.
Oh, but if we're robbing the casino with the chips, would we have to turn them back into the same casino?
Yes,
Yeah, that's what I was-
probably.
that's what I was wondering.
Probably not
Or-
such a smart
Or you
idea.
could probably fence them off for a fraction.
Yeah.
Yeah,
depending
which
what you
is
get.
not impossible, but you know,
Yeah.
like 40 cents on the dollar or something.
I have a suggestion for a moment here. So like, we're all playing characters. What we need to do right now is have a freewheeling discussion about what we think is going to be necessary to rob and take out the data that we need, and B, what else we're going to do vis-a-vis the fictional state of whatever in terms of what may or may not help that. So I think we've got a lot of handholds for the heist. I think we do. We've got some cameras, we've got some space. Now I haven't played with Mark before, and we haven't played Cyborg before, so I'm really not sure in terms of how we decided to do this, to what extent the how well we plan this or how good it fucking sounds is supposed to influence how well it actually goes.
Mhm.
Like in some other game systems, of course, there's things to do that. This is not what we have here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, like
this is
some
the
some
place
things
where
could be
I think-
like when it's OSRE, and that like if you come up with something good, that's going to affect the DR, the difficulty of the roll. Some things are
Well,
like this lock has a DR of 16, so that's the roll against.
So to give you an example,
Yeah.
I set up the possible, boys
Yeah,
causing
distraction.
havoc thing specifically to ask you this question at this particular moment.
Yeah.
Not because it doesn't matter to me what you decide about how that works, but I think that it's important for us to all know how you're going to interpret our diegetic game state moment in terms of how that impacts the actual DR. So if
Yeah.
I've gone and I've said, hey, so I've got some guys who are gonna, cause some distraction or whatever. So let's say we have a plan where distraction is a thing.
Mhm.
Is that maybe worth like -2 DR to a roll?
Oh, probably
somewhere?
probably
I don't know
more.
how that
Yeah.
works. I don't know how that works in the context of these rules.
Yeah. So for
I mean,
example,
dude,
using
I could,
using that. So if you like were on one end, like I'm gonna pick this guy's pocket, have those guys cause a ruckus over there, like that would be a +6, +4, or whatever. If you were like, we're gonna try and get away and they're causing a ruckus, like that probably wouldn't be a roll at all. That's like, oh, security guards are trying to take care of these guys, so they're not going to be paying attention to you at all. So I think it's situational, but you'll either get a bonus or it will just obviate the need for a roll,
So
depending on what it is.
at that point, my suggestion to the group is that what we do is we cause some kind of the biggest riot we can figure out in the actual main floor, the worst possible kind of riot we can figure out, the worst kind of, and then while that's happening, we figure out how to break in and do our thing. The more distraction we have, the better. But I think a riot and all kinds of, I'm talking fire, explosions, gangbangers, dancing. I don't know. I don't know how dancing works in that, but anyway. You see what I'm saying? So fine.
I kind of been hoping that we would break in while they weren't looking during the quiet times. But if you want to go big or go home, I'm down for that too.
I think that a huge distraction is maybe safer for us than the quiet times. Because in a huge distraction, there's all sorts of, even if we get caught halfway through, there's all sorts of shit we can do about, fucking it around, blaming somebody else, blah, 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 blah.
I got like a 10-minute
Why-
invisibility hacks or speak thing, so I'm good to sneak in and do some shit.
No, the 10-minute visibility is exactly what we need for this shit. Because a huge riot upstairs, so there's a riot going on upstairs, we got a visibility downstairs, holy shit, we're good to go. Sounds like a plan to me.
What do the rest of y'all think?
I love this plan. Let's do it.
I kind of like the idea.
Ah!
I kind of like the idea of Resin having to do this while high as fuck. So that's entertaining. That's a very entertaining thought to roleplay.
That's really what I want to see. And it is a school night, so I really want to see it fast.
Nice. For reference, the mods on the band playing are everyone downstairs is -1 DR when attacking and +1 DR when defending. So it's going to be a good time one way or the other. Ben, sorry, you were saying.
Oh, I was going to suggest as a a distraction. If I put a hand grenade inside or near that walking corpse and just tried to like spray everyone with goo.
So you brought a hand grenade. Yeah, that could get messy. That can get messy. Cool. We're down for the chaos plan then. I'm not sure if I froze or other people froze.
Let's do it.
All right.
Or
Raw chaos.
I was gonna say
The only thing I'm left off is the weapons. That's the only thing I'm That's what I'm thinking about. So how do we get our weapons in, or are we doing this sans weapons? I mean, I have a connection that can apparently get some, but
My suggestion there would be to leave, collect our weapons on the way out, and have some sort of simple roll to get us back in the taxi door. The level down. The level requires a basic lockpicking thing. Then we can all come in fully loaded.
okay. I mean, that makes sense to me. Go out, have someone start shit and then go back in.
Cool. Sounds like a plan. So there's two other entrances. There's the staff entrance that looks like it comes into the room on the first floor there, and there's also the downstairs entrance that's accessible by water taxi. Which one were you thinking coming?
Sure, I'm going to jump in here with an idea. So there's a staff entrance. Yes. So I'd imagine that in a club like this, what we have is a lot of underpaid, over-sexualized female staff members. Does that sound about correct?
Probably a bit of everything.
So before I actually try and do this, I'll throw it out to the group. I think that it would not be a bad idea necessarily to. So let's say we wanted to like essentially pull the fire alarm on our way out. So we leave, we pull the fire alarm, and we bribe one of the waitresses to block open the staff door to let us back in the back way. Does that sound like a reasonable? Honestly, this sounds easier than the taxi idea. We'll sell her some credits. I mean, we could let her have sex with Ben if that's what she likes. Whatever the hell she needs. But we'll give her a bribe because, like, honestly, these girls make nothing. I'm pretty sure we can bribe her one way or another to prop the door open. That might be easier because, like, if we have to rely on a die roll to get in, well, it sucks to be us if we can't pick that fucking lock, doesn't it? But if we can convince somebody to just prop the door open for us, that's easy. That's my say.
Thoughts?
Why not? Let's
Cool.
do it.
Who would like to do the bribing?
I do have, if you shoot him this message, I do have probably more credits than anyone now, I think.
And probably more presents. Yeah.
And a lot more presents.
Presence is the key, not so much credits. We can all shoot you credits, brother.
So yeah, I think Resin this whole time has been trying to have a conversation with this person. He's just been getting these like messages blipping through his head. It's driving insane. And eventually he's like I can't remember their name.
The name was, where is it? It's a cool name. Millie.
I think he just like kind of apologized for a second. He's like, Millie. Like, hey, this has been real good and all. But hey, do you know if I wanted to like talk to someone like an important staff girl, someone working back there, someone easy to sway, do you have a recommendation? Do you have a hookup? And then
Like sway, like you're looking to get laid, or what's going on?
No, just like if I had a favor, like if someone needed to keep a door open or something.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Blue over there is probably a good shot. I talked to him a couple times, but I think he's fine.
Yeah, I think he would thank them for the time and put down like 10 extra creds for them and say, listen, I'm sorry, but I got other plans tonight. And then walk
All right.
away.
You got my number anytime. We can make some beautiful money together.
But yeah, I think he would go try to bribe this person, talk to him a bit, and try to schmooze him up.
Yeah, so Blue's just wandering around serving drinks. He's got like a bright turquoise or bright like a sapphire blue mesh shirt, and yeah, just like leans in, like, what do you want?
Sorry, can I sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Before we get in here, I not to poke my nose in too much. I play a lot of different systems. does this system do advantage and disadvantage?
No. No, it's just plus and minus ARs.
Does it do
or
help?
DRs.
Does it do help?
Oh, I don't know if it does help, but you can definitely
Yeah, well, no,
convince
see,
me.
not
Yeah.
specifically. Well, no. So no. Trust me, I already know it doesn't do help mechanically.
Yeah. But you
but
could
in
definitely
terms of
engineer a
role
situation
playing,
to help
in
the
terms of role
yeah.
playing, does do help. So no. So Jason, you understand what I'm asking, right?
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
if
I
somebody
would,
can, if somebody can like slide in and like, so if Sip can slide in and help you out, I just want to understand mechanically how we're going to talk about helping somebody else with the role, because we have a very
I think the
basic
way
role set, and it
yeah, I think
doesn't
the way
do
it would work would be that you create some situation that would give some advantage to whatever the other person's trying to do.
and
and you would
perfect
be the
example.
person who decides the DR bonus for that, which is
Yeah.
fine. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. So, Jason, you decide what you're going to do. Just give everybody else a moment to maybe slide in and help you, and then we'll make something work. Does that work for you?
Yeah, no, that works for me. I'm gonna go about this so we can get like pushed through there a little bit. So I think that the general thing he would lay in is he I don't think Resner is very intimidating by himself. He's a meek person, but I think he's he's got the devil's tongue. I think whenever the waiter kind of comes in, I think he kind of like holds his arm, like tries to like grab the waiter's arm for a second just to get a little closer.
Mm-hmm.
I think he says something along the lines of like, "Hey, there's going to be some noise here in a little bit. When that noise happens, I need this door to be unlocked." He's going to slip like, oh God, again, like we'll say 50 creds. He slips 50 creds from his other arm. Like he takes the arm, he slides it down to his hand and puts the 50, like he puts like some physical things, whatever.
Yeah. Chips. Yeah.
Chips. Yeah. I need this door to be open. And if it's not open, I think to play off what he was trying to set up, I think he would like point out his crew essentially and be like, there might be a problem. Maybe.
It sounds like there's already going to be a problem.
Oh, not for you.
Which I was like, make it 100.
Oh,
I
do
think,
we need somebody to be intimidating? Because you have friends who can do that.
yeah,
Just saying.
I think at that point, I think I would be like maybe 60, and then I call over somebody to rough him up or like posh
Fair.
a bit.
Cool. Let's do a presence roll for DR12.
Let's see, +3. Oh God.
That is a 13. Awesome. Yeah, so
Booyah!
great 60, and tell that guy to fuck off, okay? When's the ruckus going down?
Oh, you'll know.
I gotta be by the door if you want me to hold it open. I'm not just gonna hang out there all night. I got a job to do. I can get fired.
Let's just say be there in the next, let's see, what, 10 minutes, whatever.
I'll be there in 10 minutes. And he walks off, continues delivering drink orders. All right, who's up next? Ben, any there's some old friends here. Any action on that front?
Okay. What have I done?
And maybe frozen.
Oh,
Yeah, then froze there a bit.
oh, there we
So,
are.
We're
We're
playing
back.
the game. but nobody wants to sleep.
Hey, Adam,
Um,
can you mute yourself, please? Maybe not.
Got
Thank you.
Cool, Ben. you've got some old friends here. Any further preparations you want to do before the ruckus goes down?
Uh, uh, remind me, we're headed downstairs, and a lot of them are upstairs.
Yeah, they're all in the VIP area, except for the one that you saw in the card room. There might be another couple milling around, but you haven't heard anything from them.
Do we have a plan for this ruckus? Like, was there?
Thank you, boy, Adam. No, sorry. Simp's got the plan for the ruckus.
Yeah, it sounded like the plan was make some noise and then do some stuff.
We correct me if I'm wrong. We do have the waitress basically putting the doorstop in so we can get out, correct, or get in, however we want.
Yeah. So I guess plan is leave, get your shit, call the guys, and then go in the back door.
Sir, do we have a waitress leaving the back door open for us? Are we there yet?
Yes. Yep.
Excellent.
Blue's on the job.
What's her name?
Blue.
Blue. Okay.
So what's the move?
So we are going to get the gangers to make a big loud noise, pull the fire drill basically. Blue, our waitress friend, has been bribed to like kick the back door open. And we're going to rush in the back door and do what we need to do to the offline files. And I'm not going to get shot. And then we get out taking money somehow. Right?
Pretty much. We know
Right.
the power's downstairs. We don't
Yep.
know what we're not 100% sure where the files themselves are, correct?
We have the basement map, yeah?
Yeah.
And we are going to presume that it's all in the security office, right? Because that's all there is down there.
Yeah. There's
Actually-
also 2 places upstairs you don't know about, but or that you know but don't know what's inside.
Yeah, this we don't know about.
You know about them, but you haven't seen through the door.
I think no matter what, if we all hit the security office, there's maintenance down there. If that has access to other parts of the building, we can get wherever and then
Hopefully there'll be a key box or something in the best case
Yeah.
scenario. So, right, let's do it.
All right. So you go out and get your shit. Go to the back door. Are we names. Simp is the one calling the friends in.
I believe
we
so.
still have- Did Simp here?
So sorry, I am actually very much here.
That's cool.
I was walking around and I left my phone somewhere that was not right where I am. I've got the headphone in. I can hear you guys talking. I was just muted. Yeah, no, I'm definitely here. But,
Cool. So we're
no,
outside and ready to
no,
roll.
don't get me wrong. I'm single parenting. I need to know where the fuck my phone is. But
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the next like 4 minutes, I think I'll be okay.
Okay, cool.
Well, do we want to take a quick 5-minute break before we go blow fuses?
Yeah, we can do that.
It's like give everybody time to
Sounds good.
like re-up our beverages before we blow things up.
Cool. Let's
And-
do 5 then.
Find their dad phone.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm gonna go.
Cool.
I'm gonna go find my dad phone.
We'll see you in 5.
Hey.
Oh fuck! I might as well have a cigarette. Hold on. I'm unmuted. All right. I'm smoking, but I'm attached. On the upside, I found my phone.
Boom. All right.
Hey, so
Hey.
my child is being an absolute menace right now. I think I'm going to actually have to hop out from here early and go help out my wife before
Okay.
he tries her crazy. Are you comfortable just playing him or whatever?
Yeah, we can make it work.
Okay, sweet. Just for shits and giggles, I will do one last roll before I leave if you don't mind. Because
Yeah.
or if shit hits the fan, he would use crawling carapace. And let's see what that would look like.
Are you cutting out, Jason?
Yeah, my child's being an absolute menace right now, and I need to go help.
I understand completely.
Oh yeah.
As do I.
Wait, are we all
Do we
parents
wanna-
here?
Yes, I think we are.
We are
Wow.
all parents, yes. So we all
Cool. Do we want to take a break it here and maybe come back and do the actual heists in another session?
That might be fun. I mean, it is
Yeah,
midnight
no,
on a
I'm
school
I'm,
night.
I'm I'm fine with that. It's well, so it is a school night. Now I'm a
Yeah.
college teacher,
Mm.
but I don't have fuck all to do tomorrow because all my classes are done. They're all in practicums. So woo, yay!
I work in a high
and
school.
also the only child I
Yeah,
have that's
I work at a boot camp. We're all teachers too.
yeah. Oh, look at me with my pedagogical blah blah blah.
All right, but in all seriousness, let's make some notes about our plan and then figure out when we're going to play again next.
share that in the group chat. I'm gonna run away real quick.
Night, bye. Have fun storming the castle.
Oh, Discord. You can do it on
Discord.
Yeah.
Have fun storming the castle. Here's my plan. Pew 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 pew. Sorry,
Punch,
I
dance,
have
dance.
I've got a gun.
Thanks for running, Mark.
Yeah, no problem. This is interesting.
So
It's very
I don't
light
know.
mechanically
Honestly,
so far.
I thought it went well. I thought the mechanics supported what we wanted to do in terms of fictional positioning and what we wanted to do. The mechanics were there for us up to a point. But so my concern or my criticism of the Borg system generally is the extent to which it puts a lot of onus on the game master to decide about a lot of diegetic stuff.
Yeah.
Because in terms of like, so the rest of us having fancy plans or shit where something that I'm doing is supposed to impact something that somebody else is doing, it leaves it on you, Mark,
Yeah,
to decide how that's going to work. Now,
yeah, I'm fine with
dude,
that.
I've
but
been
that might
so
not work
you're
for a lot
like
of
me.
people.
Well, no, so well, no, I'm fine with that too. So I've been GMing for fucking 35 years. I'm fine with that. But
Yeah.
I really do get why some people that have been playing, so if they came in playing other, so let's say they came in playing Powered by the Apocalypse, whatever.
Mhm.
And then moved to this, they
Yeah,
might find
it's a
it
lot heavier lift. Yeah.
unsatisfying mechanically, because there's the way that OSR works generally, there are no instructions on the bag about how this game is supposed to work
Yeah. If you were to play it
at
like
all.
strictly by the book, just the rules, like it would be a lot of, okay, make this DR, make this DR, make this roll to hit, roll to
Well,
dodge.
and
And
well, and
like,
I
there's
think
a
There
lot
doesn't
of,
feel
all
like there's a
played-
whole lot here, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like you can
it's
either
mostly
Well,
turn it-
flavor.
Yeah. Oh, the flavor is fantastic.
Flavor's great.
The layout's great. I feel completely ineffective
Now-
mechanically, and I don't know what I'm doing mechanically,
Mhm.
right?
So mechanically, so if you don't mind me addressing that, so I've played a ton of OSR stuff and a ton of PBTA stuff. It really depends on the GM. So if we're going to play in a, let's call it a fluid fictional state, where we're all sort of inputting into the fictional state, into the diegetic frame, or however the fuck it is you want to describe that, somebody who can handle that effectively, which I'm quite sure that Mark can, he's going to take all that and he's going to chew it up, and it's going to come back as drops on DR or whatever. The problem you're going to have, so like you might not feel, Misha, that you've got a handle on what it means, but as long as you're willing to assume that Mark is going to play you straight in terms of when you talk about stuff in the diegetic frame, when you talk about doing things that are going to influence other things, as long as you're willing to assume that he's going to play you straight, it works. Now, and I can tell that Mark does that well, but if you took a brand new game master and tried to do that same thing with them, it would suck.
Harder. Yeah.
Because the system does not give them the supports they need.
I see Misha has a hand up.
I 100% trust Mark to be all indie deliciousness with how this works, right? But mechanically, I'm just rolling a D20, right? I don't have any pluses to it.
Yeah.
Right? All my stats are crappy.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right? I'm mechanically not effective at doing things.
Yeah.
Which
the
is
one thing that you do
unsatisfying.
have is the glitches, which you have one of, so that if there's something important and you roll
Right.
shitty, you can just be like, no, I did,
Right.
I maxed it out.
So I have one hit point.
Yeah, one shot. Yeah.
I have one plot point. Most of my stats are zeros or negatives. Mechanically, purely mechanically, I'm just rolling D20. So it kind of doesn't matter what the game is doing. I'm relying all on Mark, which I'm fine with.
And I think a lot of folks who run Merkborg and probably this will do it in a more like funnel way. So like you'll make a handful of characters and some of them will suck and they'll probably die, and then your actual characters will move forward. Yeah,
I'd rather not do that kind of thing.
Yeah,
I'd rather make a character who I like, who I care about, with mechanical weight.
Yeah, I think if I was setting up
Misha,
with a
I'm
longer
with
campaign kind of thing, it would be more of a like do more point by ish or like a range of modifiers.
Yeah.
So everyone would have a shot at something.
No, I mean that's like an easy hack, right? You get like a +2, a +1, a 0, 0, and a -1. Boom. Assign
Well,
easy.
Even other than that, it's easy. If you roll up 3 characters and pick the one you like at the beginning. So I mean, maybe you don't roll a superstar, but you don't get stuck with the dog. Like your character, like nobody wants to. So I mean, I have played more than one character in AD&D who started off with 1 hit point. I've done that. It's not fun. You and I both know it's not fun, and nobody enjoys that shit. However, one of the
Look,
the
Adam,
the
we're
the,
all
the,
sexy
the
30
Merc,
somethings who don't have enough free time
oh
to
yeah,
waste
yeah,
on
yeah,
making 20
yeah, but
characters.
yeah, no, but one of the nice things about this system is that when it comes to character advancement is a lot more glowy, sexy. I just took some ecstasy and I'm dancing with a hot girl than it is if you compare it to just say AD&D.
Yeah,
You get
or
a
even
lot of
Borg,
really happy stuff happening.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, this Cyborg especially, a lot of happy shit happens when you level up.
yeah. It's like a lot
I mean,
more forgiving than I was expecting it to be.
I hear you, but I don't
Yeah.
know what that does because I don't have that
Yeah.
part of the book.
Exactly. Yeah.
No.
Also, you're the hacker
that's
too, so like you're
certainly
not
an
supposed
issue.
to be on the front
No,
line necessarily.
I
but
love my character.
You could
I'm
have
like
rolled
my
the same.
sallow, sunken
Yeah.
chest and everything hiding under a table. I'm going to have a blast with this.
Well, like you could have rolled the same stuff for like a corp killer, and like that would have super sucked.
Right. Right.
Like you can hide
But
the
I mean,
bathroom all
no,
day if you want to.
it is super fun to like roll a bunch of random stuff, stitch that together, and have a more or less two-dimensional character that will get fleshed out as you play.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. For me, with all
I
the
feel
randomness.
that so if
Sorry, Ben.
all you wanted to
Hang on a second,
do
Adam. Ben was
to ameliorate the randomness,
Adam.
go with-
Ben has the talking
Sorry.
stick.
talking too much.
Ben has the
Sorry,
talking
go
stick.
ahead, Ben. You've got the talking stick.
I was saying, like, for me, and maybe this is also an effect of just playing Fiasco yesterday, but
Mhm.
like with all the randomness and from what I had heard about, blank Borg games, I was really like, I was expecting to be in a lot more trouble. I was like, oh,
It hasn't happened
y'all
yet.
y'all got a bunch of like really good rolls up front. There could have been a lot of bad things that happened. like
yeah, I'm
And-
tired.
and
I wanted to be dead
the
by
trouble's
now.
coming.
yeah.
Yes.
There was something else that I was just thinking. I still want better mechanics like Blades in the Dark,
Mhm.
right? Because we're planning all this heisty stuff with which Blades is geared for, even though it's a little bit clunky and I love it. But I kind of want that mechanics to hang some of the stuff on.
Yeah, that's not this game. And it's interesting that the sort of sample adventure in the book is a heist. So I don't
Yeah.
feel like this is really a heist game. This
Yeah.
is more of it feels like it's like a heist, but like shit can go south immediately. So
Yeah.
So, it's a
So,
weird mix. So
Misha,
yeah, I agree.
Yes, sir.
I completely agree. So there are actually there's a bunch of specific Shadowrun hacks of Forge in the Dark that do exactly what we're doing, except Forge in the Dark.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, there's a bunch of them. Now, so I've run a ton of Forge in the Dark. So if I was running Cyborg, if I was sitting in Mark's chair, the way that I would be running this game, I would be allowing a lot of Forge in the Dark mechanics to kind of inform how I ran this game.
Yes.
Which I would assume would probably be the case for you, and may or may not be the case for Mark. But I know it would be the case for me, because
if I was running a heist intentionally, I would definitely use like CDR Punk or something instead of this.
But so no. I'm just saying. So we're using Cyborg, but in terms of how I adjudicate it, how I run the game, how I run those D20 rolls, how I tell people what they mean. For me, if I was running this game, part of what would be informing that for me would be there's some Forged in the Dark DNA there for me in how I would be adjudicating this game, even if the mechanics aren't there, because this is like Cyberpunk at some point is at least a little bit heisty. Like if you look at the original Cyberpunk game or Shadowrun or any of those games, they're vaguely heisty around the edges.
Yeah.
Now,
or they're mission job based at least. Yeah.
I love Forged in the Dark, man. I love it. There's so many games based on that rule set. I love the shit out of. They're great. But there is something to be said for playing in that same milieu without the mechanical supports.
Yeah.
So, because one of the core ideas about Forged in the Dark is to remove analysis paralysis. This is why he wrote that game.
Yep.
and so that we don't stand around. But you know what? But look at what we did tonight. We got a plan done without the need for all those other mechanics relatively quickly. And it didn't seem like we spent a lot of time faffing about, right?
We were faffing about it a little bit, but I would also argue that none
A
of
little
what
bit of
we did-
faffing, but not all.
I would argue that a lot of what
Sorry.
we did isn't in the book.
Mhm.
No,
Hmm.
that's very true. I guess what I would say about that is that Mark Borg and a lot of other basic D20 roll under roll over systems are not for the faint of fucking heart when it comes to having to play anything other than combat. So our group, we managed to set up a heist using these rules without it being awful. But I think we also all know that we've played in games where this would be a separating piece of shit.
Yeah, and I think
same thing.
the key thing about the mechanics is that the mechanics don't support the stuff that we were doing in a way to move the narrative forward. Like they support charming someone or hacking into a thing, which are it's more like that task resolution stuff. Whereas, you know, a lot of the things that we would want in a PBTA game or a Fortune in the Dark game would be like, oh, I'm doing this, and then, you know, I get my tiered success, and we move the story or the relationships or something with those mechanics. And these are more like physical, like turn this knob and this happens mechanics instead of social story character mechanics. Yeah, it doesn't support a lot of stuff that we were doing. I agree.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, in fact, you know, Mark, I'm gonna blow some sunshine up your ass. It speaks to your skills as a GM to make this shit work and us all to have fun. But yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm talking
so
to the dog.
think about it this way, though. Oh, sorry. Oh, so were you shushing me? Because I don't mind if
No,
you
I
want
was
to keep
talking to the dog.
So
got a new dog
we
recently.
could have the
She's a
same
rescue.
problem. So I don't know if you guys have ever played Dragon Heist, the 5e Waterdeep
I've read
blah
it.
blah, where 5e
Yeah.
tried to do heisty stuff.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of the same issues that we're having right now. And 5e's got a ton more mechanics, but the mechanics don't support the kind of play that they wanted to do. And it ends up in exactly the same place. It ends up being on the GM to be able to manage the adjudication like a juggler. You're juggling chainsaws, you're adjudicating it. So whether you're using clocks or you're using some kind of, you know, you decide you want to use, you know, we're going to do a skill test or from 4E or whatever the hell it is you want to do, you figure something out. But this is interestingly, so the reason that I love Mark Borg and Cyborg is not really because the mechanics are fantastic. Because let's be honest, the mechanics are actually kind of shit.
They're almost nothing.
Not shit. They're just really, really basic. But I've been playing so long, I don't need Fortune in the Dark mechanics to do Fortune in the Dark stuff with this game.
Yeah, like
and
what
I'm
you're
pretty
saying
sure
with
neither
the
is
like
Mark.
what you're saying with the 5e stuff, like if I'm going to play, say, a heist game with a game whose mechanics don't support heists, I would rather be roll a d20 over this one score that you have instead of five books of bullshit.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh fuck. Oh no, this is no fucking Cyborg is very much the way to go there over 5e. Trying to run heist in 5e is like trying to fuck a rhesus monkey with a cucumber attached to a Doberman. It's terrible.
I would not want to do either of those.
And you upset the monkey.
Cool. Well, it's midnight.
Yep.
We are all grown-ups with grown-up lives, I guess. So yeah, this is still really fun. I enjoyed doing
So
stuff with you.
Mark, can I ask you a question? Was this supposed to be like a short run thing, or is this supposed to be like an ongoing campaign? Because like,
I was
signed
thinking,
up for it, I'm happy to do it.
I was thinking a one shot, but if we're gonna do a heist and another one, a 2-shot.
See how it goes. See how it goes.
Yeah, see how it goes.
We'll go to 2-shot. We'll see how it goes. I'm fine with that. Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for running,
If
Mark.
everybody else is down,
Yeah,
I'm
of
down for
course.
the same time next week.
Cool. Yeah. I think I'm probably
Generally,
good.
yes, but we can discuss the details offline.
Discord sounds like a
And
good
if we
place
have
to
to
do
move
that.
it, great, whatever. It's all good. Gentlemen,
Awesome.
thank you all for playing.
Yep.
Have
Yep.
a wonderful evening.
Nice meeting you.
Yep. Bye,
I'll
Mark.
see y'all later.
Bye,
Good
Ben.
night.
Bye, Adam. Nice meeting you. Mark, tell Nicole I said hi.
I will.
Bye.
Bye, internet.